up, Dirty Dog?
What's up, everybody? It's good to see you. They haven't started yet. We're real close. We're still on the blue screen, so we'll watch here in Thailand for just a few moments, see all the craziness till our LA City Council meeting starts. Thank you, Nirvana, for the first donut of the day. Happy Friday to everybody. Happy Friday. Thank you, Nirvana.
It's Friday, Friday.
That's it. It's Friday. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. That is it. I just want to, thank all my brothers at Metro Air. Went and hung out with the CHP yesterday, and gotta say, I love them dudes. They're just always such nice people, so informative. And I gotta thank Tom, man. Tom went out on his own, made something for us because we hit 100,000. He made it all by himself, had everybody in the air unit sign it. And I can't believe it. It's so fucking awesome. I want to show it to you guys right now. There you go. Smoke and scan. 100,000 subs. 225. And I know it's so big, I can't even hold it all in frame. This is a tail rotor from a helicopter because he knows how much I love helicopters. This is an old piece that they would have thrown away. And, he made it into a trophy or something, I guess you could say, for us. Made me a trophy, man, for hitting the 100,000 subs. It's fucking awesome. Let me go on the, I wish I could go on the other camera, but I can't because the Stream Deck's decided not to work today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a nice picture of it and post it so you guys can see what it's actually like. It's a real tail rotor. Okay, and it's decommissioned for anybody who's watching. It was damaged because that's what they got to do. These parts, they can't use them forever. So they take it off the chopper. They put a new one on. They have to destroy the part in a sense. So they drilled holes and put a tag on the back and made us this beautiful thing for all of us, man. Thank you so much to Josh and Metro Air, man. Everybody there at Metro Air, we love you. Thank you for what you do every day for us. I appreciate them, and I just think this is the coolest fucking thing, dude. I have to build a shelf in here now because I don't have any shelves on the wall. So I'm gonna have my guy come over here and build a shelf so I can put this on the shelf. This will go along with the Michelle's plaque, the 100,000 subscriber plaque on YouTube. We'll have this up, and of course Herman Munster. So again, Tom, thank you so much. I appreciate you, bro. I love you. Thank you to your whole family. You guys are awesome. And, it's a real treat to be able to know those folks, It really is. Just to sit around and, soak up the knowledge and seeing what they're doing and to be around them, it's a real treat because I know that the general public doesn't get to do that. And I'm super appreciative. Thank you to the CHP. Thank you to everybody. Thank you. This is awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. Look, it moves. I fucking love it. Yeah, it's the part of the tail rotor. It's one of the tail rotors. So, yeah. I thought that was the coolest thing ever. At first, I thought it was part of the main rotor and they were just slicing it in pieces. But then I noticed it's still riveted on the end. So, he was telling me, yeah, it's just a piece of the tail rotor. So, shit, yeah. Of course I know Tom. Fucking everybody knows Tom. Doesn't everybody know Tom?
I understand you all met Tom.
Yeah, I fucking met Tom.
I fucking met Tom. All right, so they're still here on the blue screen. Oh, they're still here on the blue screen. Let me get my feet out of there. All right, so they're still on blue screen. Any moment now, we should be getting our thing to start. Yeah, it's the coolest, man. What's up, Alex? How are you? What's up, M-Man? Thank you, Lit Dad. Knowledge is the key to love and success. That's it, Cannibal. I mean, such knowledgeable individuals. They really are. They work hard at their job. They're always trying to improve, even though they do a great job already. And enough is never enough for them. Those are the kind of guys and girls that go above and beyond what they're supposed to be doing sometimes, like just to push the envelope when it comes to, rescues or apprehensions or anything. They're always looking for new tech and things like that to help, make their job better and easier in a sense, you know what I mean? So they can do more things at one time. They're real go-getters, you know what I mean? That's what I like about them. Like I said, you got to hang around people that are knowledgeable. You got to hang around people that are go-getters. Those are go-getters. Those are the ones that they started in a car on the ground. You know what I mean? And then worked their way into the air units. So, you know, this isn't just for everybody. You got to remember, guys, there's such a small unit. There's not many of these people, men and women, that do what they do. It's very, very small. Even within the whole state, we're talking less than 100. In the entire state of California, way less than 100, I would think, when it comes to pilots and flight officers. So very, very small number. Chuck T, thank you, Chuck T. I miss Arnold Sachs, too, so I'm going to give you some Arnold Sachs so you don't feel left out.
I want to find out what the definition of trillium is. What the fuck is trillium?
Job for 9. Thank you so much, Job for 9. I appreciate you for the dono. OCB. Thank you guys, man. You guys are too much, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All the donos rolling in on this beautiful Friday. Got a beautiful new trophy or, you know, award. I mean, I love it. What else? And, you know, who knows? You never know. You might even see other surprises pop up very soon. So, like I said, stay tuned. Stay tuned. Yeah, what the fuck is Trillium?
That's pretty stupid. What the hell's going on? Who changed everything?
That's what I'm saying. Like, who changed everything? Well, we know it's Sleazy Marchese. Old Sleazy Marchese. I'm sure he'll be the next one to be indicted. As current prices, any day now. I mean, I keep saying it, but there's only a fucking, 9 days left in the month? Or less? No, not even 9 days left. 7 days left in the month? Only 28 days in February, I think. I don't know. Oh, yeah. Any day now, Curran. Any day, Curran. It's gonna be your day, Curran. Any day. NC Cali, it's good to see you. Plaque Attack, that's it. What's up, Mata? How are you? Jason Jenkins, thank you so much, Jason. It's good to see you. The mayor is here. Mayor Tiffany Hinyard alert. I hope she shows up. I mean, her name keeps getting up into that role, but I don't ever see her. So someone's just pretending to be her, and it's not nice. I want to see her in there. No leap year. Yep. I mean, again, we're waiting. We can go here if you want. I mean, might as well just watch this. I mean, this is live in Thailand. As soon as the blue screen goes off, I will switch to the other screen. So, gives us something a little more lively to watch. You can watch the drunk folks look for their next lover. Yeah. What's up, Baldy Rocks? How are you? Trillium is a drug to anesthetize elephants. Okay. So it snuffs the elephants out? Puts them to sleep. Don't let the people get their hands on it, because then they'll be fucking taking that. They'll love it. You know, these drug addicts, they love the shit more than the next. Yes, Team Canada won. They won fair and square. It was a good game. It was sad to see USA lose, but it's not like either team won by a steamroll. It was an overtime win. Nobody could even settle it in regulation. So it was a good, I guess, four nations, a tournament. Now back to real hockey. Speaking of that, in less than an hour and 42 minutes, Dodgers versus Cubs. Dodgers versus Cubs spring training game.
It's time. It's time for Dodger baseball.
And Bobby Miller, I'm sure you're not watching, but hopefully if you are, hopefully you get better, man. Took a line drive off your noggin, which is never a good thing. I'm very scared, because even if you're okay from that, it's almost like when that happens, it's like a kiss of death for pitchers. It's hard for them to come back. It's not from the injury. It's literally from just knowing that it can happen to them again, kind of thing. All right, here we go. Here we go, ladies and gents. Let's get it.
Welcome to the regularly scheduled meeting of the Los
Perfect
Angeles City
timing.
Council. Today is Friday, the 21st day of February in the year 2025. My name is Marquise.
All right, let me get my first
Harris
bowl
Dawson,
going, my
I
first
serve as
bag.
chair of this council. Public comment will be taken in person for today's meeting. Let's begin our proceedings by calling the roll.
Yes, Mr. President. Blumenfield,
better
Harris
call the
Dawson,
roll.
Hernandez, Hutt, Jurado.
Looks packed
Lee,
in there, but it is
Acosta,
Friday.
Nazarian, Padilla.
We have a lot of
Price,
presentations,
Rodriguez, Soto
unfortunately,
Martinez,
it looks like.
Yaroslavsky. 11 members
There's
present
Stacy
and a quorum, Mr.
in the
President.
front row.
First order of
Stacy and her
business,
and her
approval
husband.
of the minutes of February
They're like
19,
front row.
2025.
Councilmember Yaroslavsky
Shout out to
moves.
Stacy
Councilmember
Seguer,
Hernandez seconds.
Bollinger,
Next.
the
Commendatory
19-time
resolutions for
Grammy
approval.
Award winner.
Councilmember Rodriguez moves. Councilmember Nazarian seconds. What's next?
Mr. President, there's a request to continue item 5 for 1 week to Friday, February 28, 2025.
Let the begging begin.
All right, without objection, that'll be the order.
Victim
Items
Olympics
1
has
through
kicked
8
off.
are items for which public hearings have been held. Item 9 is a closed session item considered by the Budget and Finance Committee.
All right, without objection, those items are now before us.
I just want to let you guys
members, are
know,
there
I
any
think we got
specials?
2
We'll start on the
rainstorms,
west side of the room, Mr.
and
McCoskey.
we're already done
West side.
with winter.
I would like to pull
2
item
rainstorms.
number 8.
That
There's
was
a
it.
Technical correction.
It's already hot. I have the heat.
to
I have the
item.
AC on right now.
And I believe the city attorney.
It's already
has
a
been
warm
corrected.
spring day.
The amending language.
Baseball's here.
So I have reviewed it. I believe it's been circulated with the CLA.
Desert Pirate,
and
thank
there
you.
was a second
It's your birthday,
to that.
Desert? Oh, man, happy
so it's on the
birthday!
Happy
So if we can get that posted on the board before public comment. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
All right,
Desert
let's
Pirate!
open for comments
Let's
as
go.
well, please.
It's Friday.
It has been circulated because I have it. All right, Councilmember Hernandez. Councilmember
Thank you for the
Nazarian.
dono, and thank you for letting us know it's your birthday. Hopefully you get something real special today for your birthday.
Hold, item 9
Something you
on the
really
desk,
wanted.
just to be able to confer with the city attorney. Thank you very much.
All right, and the city attorney will advise us about whether or not that needs to be in closed session or not. Item 9?
Closed.
Closed. Okay,
Thank
got
you.
it.
Yeah,
All right.
Pumpkinhead's here today.
Any others on this
All
side of the
right,
room? All right.
all right,
Over
everybody.
here we got Councilmember Rodriguez.
My girlfriend's
I'd
back
like
there. I
to
see her.
hold, 2 and also 8 for comments.
Okay, 2 and 8 for comments. All right, no Mr. Price. All right. No,
tastes
we're
so
all good
good.
today? All right, fabulous. All right. Seeing
Little
no
Blue
other
Ritz
specials-
mixed with Skywalker
What's,
OG. Little salad
available
today,
for us
guys.
to vote on at this time.
Mr. President, the council may now vote on items 1, 3, 4, 6, and 7.
All right, those items are now before us. Let's open the
Yeah,
roll.
Shrubby.
Close the roll.
It's
Tabulate the
hot,
vote.
hot sunny day.
You have a nice?
All right. What's next?
The council may now consider item 2, called special by Councilmember Rodriguez for comments.
All right, Councilmember Rodriguez. For number 2?
Oh.
Item 2, comments?
Sure. Yes. So I was
Well, hopefully
actually
not,
hoping we could do
TS.
2 and 8 together, but that's great. Colleagues, so item 2 is regarding, back in December, I had introduced a motion regarding ensuring that our LA City Fire Department has the proper training and tools to combat so much of what they're confronted with when it comes to EV vehicle fires. Sadly, we've seen.
I mean, the ones you
firsthand as a
pushed for.
result of
Your
the
boss
mass
pushed
devastation in
everybody,
both
every
Palisades
major
and the
manufacturer to
fires,
make. I mean, those?
the toxicity resulting from these battery burns.
So you're telling
And
me
when
what
we're
Joe
seeing
Biden wanted
continued
and
growth
did and
among
implemented
electric
wasn't a
vehicle
good
use,
thing? Is that
this
what you're
continues
telling
to
me?
present greater challenges
Oh, no,
for
you're
LA
just
City
telling me the cars are
firefighters
bad.
and how
Got
they
it.
combat and protect themselves in responding to these fires. And so
Got
this
it.
motion is to begin the work of
Ma'am,
our
who
identifying what
implemented
tools
the
and
law
resources that they need
to
better
make them
prepare
force
for the
them to
growing
make
surge
those?
of,
Who did
electric
that?
Vehicles and the potential combustion of these vehicles and the exposure to the public as a result of these fires. And so
Never tell you.
I ask for your aye vote.
She doesn't have the guts to tell you.
Shut up,
All right.
Nick.
Seeing no other comments, thank you, Councilmember Rodriguez. Let's open the roll on this item. Close the roll. Tabulate the vote.
It's funny. They tell you about slavery.
Yeah,
They
nice.
tell you about this
All right,
oppression.
what's
They
next?
never tell you who
Mr.
started it.
President, the council may now proceed to presentations.
All right. This morning we
And
will
we know
begin our
why.
presentations with a very special one led by Councilmember Rodriguez of the 7th District.
Those nasty Jim Crow laws, whoever started them are really bad. Oh, wait, we did. Those Jim Crow laws are just bad. K. it's that in a nutshell. Come on, let's hurry up. Get the Victim Olympics going. Let's get it going. Come on, victims. Hustle up. Get up in there, victims.
Colleagues. My goodness. 30 years ago, I had dreams of working for this city.
Nobody gives a shit about your dreams, bitch. Talk about the fucking people behind you. That's what you're there to do. Nobody cares about your dreams. Fuck your dreams.
A number of elected officials, starting with Mike Hernandez, working on the east side, the northeast part of Los Angeles, to then working with Mayor Reardon. I had the privilege of getting to work with a number of wonderful activists, community leaders.
I think he doesn't like going in the boxes, Paulie. He likes to bite the flaps, like dig his teeth into the flaps.
And it was
that's what he does.
At least 25 years ago.
But he doesn't go in boxes much.
I had the opportunity to get to know and work alongside
most cats love boxes.
We've all come to know and work alongside with. Has been a dedicated
Is she
public
Asian?
servant,
No.
but more importantly,
She
someone
definitely
who has
let you know
continued to
she's
uplift the
Latina.
needs of our
She
very
rolls her R's
diverse
when
community,
she's talking
and
about
that
other
is none
Latinos,
than our
but
general
when she's
manager,
talking about white folks,
Arturo Chavez.
no rolled R's. None. She gets real Latina when she has
to get
to
into Arturo's
talk
very
about the Latinos.
long history in public service, I want to take a moment because he's got a cheering squad. He's got a cheering squad here comprised of community members, of city staff, folks that have equally dedicated their professional lives to the service of the people of Los Angeles. Would you all please stand up, all of the Arturo Chavez cheering squad?
Arturo. There it did. It came out a little bit. Arturo. Instead of Arturo. She had to throw a little flair on it.
It speaks volumes when everyone shows up to celebrate your dedicated legacy and history.
She's an old
service,
AOC.
To our community.
AOC wants to be like her. She was probably a bartender too.
Of course, always.
I wouldn't doubt it.
This feeling of sadness about time that has passed, and all the years that have gone by, our collective, growth of gray hairs. In these roles, but it's really an honor to be celebrating the rich history and guardian of Los Angeles's diverse history with recognizing Arturo Chavez as he prepares or as he takes on the next step of this chapter in his
Free
life
Palestine.
in retirement. We're celebrating a man whose career has been defined by his unwavering commitment to public service and community empowerment.
It's got to be her.
Arturo
she was sitting front row.
Championing policies and programs that uplift our city's diverse communities.
Palestine.
Most recently, as the general manager of El Pueblo,
where the
he has ensured the preservation and celebration of one of our city's most treasured historic and cultural sites. His leadership has strengthened El Pueblo's role as a vibrant center of culture, history, and economic development. His journey was one of purpose and passion. A proud graduate of Cal State LA with degrees in history and Mexican American studies, he has dedicated his life to serving others with cultural insight and historic understanding. His work as Chief of Staff and Senior Advisor to Councilmember Gil Cedillo saw him managing key policy initiatives, overseeing economic development projects, and leading legislative efforts that have transformed the lives of countless
I wonder if the
Angelinos.
sign says anything else on the other
From
side.
advancing immigrant rights to championing affordable housing, Arturo's legacy is deeply embedded in the progress of our city. But beyond his professional accolades,
got his mask on
Arturo
amongst
is
nobody
a
with
mentor
else with
and
a mask.
advocate and unwavering force for equity and
Staunch
inclusion.
Democrat right there.
His early career as a bilingual educator and community advocate reflects his deep
Is that Sean from Canoga Park who's moving his head like that?
Education and engagement.
I think that is Sean.
Generations
that
of
is Sean.
leaders, and his
Talking to himself.
contributions will continue to resonate far beyond his tenure in public service. And
so we got three. We got my girlfriend, we got Sean, and we got Stacy and her husband. So there's really four
we could
that
talk
I've
about. There's so many
seen for
stories
sure.
that I know each of us could share about our interactions and work with Arturo. But I think it's best to hear it from the man himself. And I want to, again, there's...
Who's back there
we
picking their
continue to
nose in the
see,
last aisle right there? Look at him. Look at him digging
the
away.
erosion of a lot of
Gross.
institutional knowledge among the people that understand
Gross ass fool that picked
where
up his
we've
phone.
been and how we got here. And that history is
sick ass
critically
fool.
important. And as we continue to see that erosion of that experienced leadership, it's, you know, it's again, it's sad. I'm proud to see you earn your well-deserved retirement.
Digging
but
deep.
I know
Busted.
the hole that leaves behind. Because
I'm scanning the crowd. I ain't looking at this bitch talking. I'm fucking scanning the crowd, waiting for the next fucking person to come in. The next
I'm so grateful for
legend.
the years of service that you've dedicated to our community, not just the Latino community, but the entirety of the Los Angeles community through your work. And so, congratulations on your
Bedwetters?
well-earned retirement. I'd like to give you the floor.
Betty Wetters. Betty Wetters.
Thank you, Councilmember Rodriguez. Monica, very thankful for you to present.
All right, everybody.
Come here today. I'm amazed and kind of a lack of words, right? Which is not usual for me. Anyway, but because of so many people that came out, right? And these are people from staff. I even have, my family's here. I just want to introduce my wife, Cookie.
Haven't heard about a strawberry. We'll see.
This is my daughter, Evita. My son, Arturo.
Arturo Sr., or Jr.
My niece, Marisela.
He's a foot taller than his dad.
And these are my two brothers, Javier and David.
I'd say that might not be your son, but he looks just like you, so
it's
he
very
can't be. He's
humbling
gotta be
to
your
see
son.
that people come out, on a Friday.
There's
take their
Stacy.
time
Look at her.
off.
Look at her.
I mean, I
Trying to
even
get a
have,
sign in.
Hugo Garcia here. I went to high school with.
She's learned from Herman and all that.
Stopped the 7.
Oh, they switched the camera.
and a lot of other folks that have been around for many, many years, including a lot of work that I did with various areas. As you know, I worked in the state Senate and the state Assembly.
I don't know about that tie right there. Yes or no? Do you like that tie, yellow and blue? I think it's ugly as fuck.
I would say one thing. The city
could never buy a tie like
these,
that.
Folks that I met with in the Senate one time.
I'd rather have no tie.
We're in a community meeting. And said, this is where the city is where the rubber hits the road, huh? And I said, yeah, it is, because you get to do a lot of good things, and you get to see them in a pretty good amount of time. Versus in the state.
Look at Sean back there. Look at him. Look at him. Sean's in another world.
The funniest thing about this, I'll tell you, is that I was a student activist, a community activist.
I
never thought about having anybody run for office, even though we fought for people to run for office. And the joke that I tell people is that, and it's a true story, when the previous mayor, Antonio, came to my house and said he was running for assembly, I threw him out. I told him, man, we don't do that. We don't do electoral politics. We're activists.
Get used to it, Dave. You got 4 years of it.
That we can do both, and we can really have an impact on
3 years, 11 months, but who's counting?
By having people elected. So we pushed to have elected folks.
3 years, 10 months, 8 days. How's that? 3 years, 10 months, 8 days.
In the state. We also brought
I don't think you're going to win next time.
Adam
Bola, let's go, Adam.
As we continue to have these kinds of attacks. So I just think
that
I would never have been here versus, everybody's
buckle up
in that direction.
Get some Kleenex.
I was surprised. But I'm not regretful.
It's going to be a long time for you.
Both in the state and in the city.
You'll be lucky if those other guys win again.
And I'm very proud of the last 5 years.
Especially after what's being exposed right now. This is just the first couple weeks. Wait till they get months into it.
I'm not going to be here for budget, but remember, we need money. So
of course you do, because you're a fucking beggar Democrat. That's what your people are. Your people, the Democrats, are fucking beggars.
So much.
That's what you guys do. You can never make it yourself. You don't support each other enough to make it happen.
We got a couple speakers.
You got to steal other people's money to make it happen.
Thank you, Council President.
Beggars.
Thank you, Councilwoman Rodriguez.
Beggars.
Arturo, thank you for your decades of public service.
No.
Dedication to not only the city, but to this county and the state, and for paving the way for a lot of us, to be able to take these seats as well.
Democrats equal beggars.
Staff, to be the deputy chiefs, to be leaders within not only those teams,
Democrats
but also on the council.
equal
and thank you for sharing your knowledge.
beggars.
You were very helpful when I was the chair of NCE. sharing what are the things that El Pueblo needs and making sure that you brought those advocacy skills that you learned in community into that space to make sure that the El Pueblo got what it
AZ,
deserved.
thank you so much for the dono.
And, you know, they often say, like, you are who you are with.
You want the chips intro?
And the people that are sitting in these benches
up,
are
Heath?
some phenomenal people
Happy
that
Friday.
have been very helpful in guiding me and being leaders for me and examples of me, such as yourself. And I think that's very telling of the work that you've done. But particularly, I want to be thankful and grateful for your work that you have put in for Council District 1 for many years.
She
and for
ate
some
Palestine?
of the team that you have here today as well that was a part of that. Thank you for your service to CD1. And again, just thank you, all of you, but in particular, Arturo, for the example that you have
Beggars
given
and
us,
lazy people.
to
That's
try
it,
to,
Cass.
fill those shoes,
They
to
don't
try
want to
be
work.
those leaders
They want
when
your
we are in
money
spaces
while
of
they
privilege
sit
like
home.
this. So again, thank you, and thank you everybody who came
Cultural
out to support us.
appropriation. They want wealth distribution.
Councilmember
Because they're
Price.
too lazy and stupid to get it themselves. They're too lazy and dumb to get it themselves.
Thank you, Mr. President.
And that's just the bare
Arturo,
facts.
Thank you for all
They're
your
too
service and just being a
stupid
good friend
and
to the
too
community. Black
fucking
and
lazy
brown,
to get it done
always
themselves.
Talking about unity, collaborating.
That's what
working
Democrats
together.
are. I don't care
and
what
over the
shade of
years,
color
you've
Democrat
practiced
you
what
are.
preached.
White,
So,
black,
just want to know you've
Latin,
been
Asian,
effective,
I don't care.
Certainly here locally.
You're still a fucking beggar.
The city, the county, the state, and beyond. And your smile, your willingness to listen, and your sense of humor.
Thank you, Grady.
Has been a real hallmark.
It's a real treat to listen to the federally indicted one.
Continued success.
Federally indicted one. You got 8 days at
Councilmember
max, bro.
Blumenfield.
8 days left here.
Thanks. Just wanted to add my voice, Arturo. I've had the pleasure of knowing you for a very long time.
Federally indicted.
Back in the state, seeing your work there. You may have started as an advocate.
Another grifting
but
Democrat.
You became an operative. You became someone who could get things done from the inside. You know, a lot of people that come out from the advocacy world never get that next step and figure out how to pull all the levers. But you did, and you did effectively, always for the right reasons, always with good policy intent, with trying to make our communities better. But I've seen you operating over these years, whether it was in the Assembly or the Senate or here in Council, and you've been a great advocate.
They bought a
for
lot of
Pueblo.
car rims.
Every year, I always look forward to your budget presentation.
Sound systems,
as
too.
you said, you won't be here for this next one, but we will keep your words
Got some
in
woofers.
mind as we go through that process. But I just wanted to thank you
This guy sells
for all that
vacuums
you have given
and encyclopedias.
to community, for all you've given to California and to Los Angeles. You have made our world a better place. So thank you and
Do
congratulations.
they still have
Good luck on your
door-to-door
retirement.
salesmen? I doubt it. Like, nobody's trying to open their door for fucking strangers. You got to be a dummy.
Arturo, you know, both
I ain't opening my
personally
door
and
unless
on
it's
behalf of the
FedEx or
city,
whatever, and even
I wanna
then, I
thank
still
you
got
for
something on me.
The person that you've been to so many of us, even when we were in the streets railing, shaking our fists, you telling us what a guide path would be, and that victory was possible. And also
Which
that
victory
the
are we
social
talking
justice
about?
movement didn't have to be confined to the streets. That it could
Social
actually
justice
come
movement.
inside the halls of power
Aw.
and contend for
Aw,
the
somebody
future of our
oppressing
city
you?
and for
Are
the,
you
the future of the
oppressed, old
country and world.
Marquise?
I will never
Did they
forget
make you
my
sit in
very
the back
first
of the
day on
bus
this
today
council.
on the way there?
And you're smiling 'cause
Separate
you
water
remember
fountain,
it.
Marquise.
And you know these big
That would happen?
columns and
Let's
towers,
go confront those
you
people,
kind of
Marquise.
feel overwhelmed by the power of it all, and you know, you're as an activist, you're afraid, am I going to come in here and lose my values and lose my commitment to the people? And you were standing right on that pillar, smiling at
Ay,
me.
the victim.
And I felt, okay,
Ay, Arturo's
I'm gonna
the
be
victim.
Okay, Arturo's here. I have
Arturo's
somebody I
here.
can
He's
talk
a
to who
victim.
understands. So thank you for everything that you've been, and hopefully you take pride in the state legislature,
for all the
this
blessings.
council, the county boards, for all the people that followed in the pathway that you helped lay in the late 80s and early 1990s. So thank you so much for your service to the city, and thank you, Councilmember Rodriguez.
Security cams at your door,
Thank you,
though,
colleagues,
like that?
and thank you for all your heartfelt remarks.
That's weird.
I
Hi,
know it's
Terry.
something
Sorry I
that
missed it,
each of
Terry.
us who have
It's good
had
to
the
see you, Terry. I had to
privilege of
refresh
knowing and
the
working with
chat.
Arturo for so many years.
Happy Friday, Terry.
Really feel, and so really happy to see all of the friends and family
All right,
show up
everybody.
today to pay a remarkable and well-deserved tribute to an individual that has been so dedicated to serving our community.
3-inch shrimps in
Arturo,
there.
Congratulations on your well-earned retirement.
3-inch shrimps in the back. Shot the 3-inch shrimp. Oh, and there's the great panderer in his gray suit. The great. Did he bring his muscle, Johnny G? We all know Johnny G's his muscle, even though Johnny G's smaller than him. Johnny G, the tough guy.
I always wanted one of these.
Is Johnny sitting next to him? Hopefully he is. Nope.
Thank you so much.
I wanted his muscle to get up and talk again.
All right.
Today.
As they are going to the back for pictures, we're going to ask folks to exit to the back as quietly as they can. We have
get the fuck out of
our
here.
second presentation will be brought to us by Councilmember Tracy Park, and we'll ask the leadership of our tourism
talking to me
to come to the center table.
Yeah, he's as gangster as Robert De Niro is. Those fucking 4-inch heels that he wears. If De Niro's a real gangster, I'm the Pope. Oh, well. Notorious B.I.G.'s mom passed away at 78. Well, now they can be together. Rest in peace, Valletta. Rest in peace. At 6'5", 300, I look relatively small speaking, but I stay well above my average. Well, at 6'3" and up, you're starting to get in that monster range.
Councilmember Park.
Thank you, Council President. I am really excited
Hard to fit in the back of cars.
Here today, joined by our city's exceptional tourism department to unveil a game-changing
So what's good about being 5'9"
campaign ad.
Get in anywhere.
The recent wildfires
Almost.
caused enormous grief and devastating economic losses for our city.
It's been
But it has
rescheduled
also
and March
showcased
20th. Thank you,
the
Laguna.
extraordinary
Shout out to Daniel
resilience
Gus
and unwavering
for that.
spirit of our
March
city.
20th, he's got
And it's
a
that
stay of
resilience
execution.
and spirit that sets Los Angeles apart and draws people to visit. Our travel and tourism industry is a powerhouse, fueling over 1,000 local businesses and supporting well more than 500,000 jobs for hardworking Angelinos.
What's up, Yvonne?
It also generates over $300 million a year in TOT revenue, a critical source of funding for our city's general fund, ensuring
let me
that we
show it
can
to you this way,
continue
'cause who
providing
cares about what they're
essential
doing?
services like public safety, street maintenance, parks, and community programs. Now, more than ever, we must invest in the success of this industry. Tourism isn't just about visitors, it's about economic recovery, job creation, and showcasing Los Angeles as a world-class destination. Every dollar spent in our hotels, our shops, and attractions delivers a return for LA residents and drives our city forward. That's why I'm excited to share with you LA Tourism's newest global ad campaign, which is actually going to launch worldwide in March. The campaign spotlights the magic, diversity, and energy
cool, huh?
that make LA extraordinary.
Marcus, Tom made us that. Shout out to Tom, man. Love Tom. Tom's whole family and himself are nothing but incredible folks. Tom decided to make us our own 100,000 subscriber plaque, award. Took an old repurposed rotor blade from one of their helicopters that, again, they have to remove them, then they have to damage them, and then they throw them away normally. He was able to damage it and just tag it and be able to use it. And he made it into a trophy, had everybody there at Metro Air sign it for me. And it means a lot, dude. It means a lot because he made it. Those dudes have been so kind to me. They always are so kind. I know if I had a problem and I needed to talk to somebody, they'd pick up the phone. So shout out to Metro Air, man. I love you guys. That's it.
Tourists and reminding
Metro Air
everyone
Tom.
about our iconic attractions
Yeah, I got to make a shelf because you can't like bolt it to the wall. So I'm going to make a shelf and put it on the shelf.
Badly damaged Los
put it
Angeles
up there next to Herman.
Was. In fact,
next to Michelle's plaque, and then I'll put the YouTube plaque up there too.
Our state's tourism office.
Liz, thank you so much, Liz.
Average traveler believes that 30 to 40% of the region.
You got your gun? Non-lethal. That was
We need to correct this misconception in order to prevent more damage to our local economy.
Oh man, Liz,
We're
that's
thankful
awesome.
To the tourism industry
Great idea,
for stepping
Liz.
up to support LA
I agree with
this
you.
crisis.
It's awesome.
Hotels, as you know, offered relief.
Put one in the
accommodation
purse,
for those
one in the car.
displaced. Restaurants provided meals, and organizations created funds for
Thank you again, Liz.
donations. So now it's time for us to show support to the industry and make
Is that
sure
Groat's
that
dad?
we
No.
welcome visitors to Los Angeles.
I don't think so.
At this time, I'd like to introduce Bill Kars, the Senior Vice President of Brand and Digital Marketing for LA Tourism, to talk about our exciting new ad campaign before we show it to you.
Holy fuck! Who cares about your ad campaign that you'll spend $10 billion on?
With significant infrastructure and development projects in progress, such as the modernization of LAX, the construction of the Lucas Museum, along with major events on the horizon, like FIFA World Cup in 2026, the Super Bowl in 2027, and the 2028 Olympic and Paralympic Games, LA Tourism is dedicated to leveraging the city's growing momentum as it prepares to take center stage for these global events. The We Love LA campaign is a rally cry that celebrates the authentic experiences and everlasting civic pride that define our city. This campaign is truly a heartfelt love letter to our city of angels that invites visitors to immerse themselves in LA's breadth of attractions, its vibrant culinary scene,
Are you going to go to the protest you're saying, Brandon? Is that what you're saying?
The anthemic commercial nods
Thank you,
to an iconic
V-Pool.
classic,
45
Randy Newman's
months,
I Love
48
LA,
months.
and features Angelinos.
That's crazy long.
The campaign will launch
Thank you,
right after the
V-Pool.
Oscars on March 3rd and will reach more than 100 million people across multiple platforms in key domestic markets, as well as Mexico, Australia, the UK, France, South Korea, and Japan, just in time for the Dodgers opening series in Tokyo. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kars.
See,
And with
that's
that,
what
we'd
it
like
is.
to share a behind the scenes of the production of the video.
We are so excited to be working with LA Tourism. All of our crew is just so appreciative that they're bringing a huge, big-scale production to Los Angeles. We've got talent, we've got stunts, we've got big locations, and
What's up, Mr.
people are
Bryce?
just excited to be here.
Trying to get my eye over here working my left eye. Feels like something's in there.
We're in a historic place, you know, Legion Park.
Cartoon.
Famous for Dodger Stadium, and also famous for lowrider culture. We love LA, you know, the weather, all the things to do, the entertainment world, and going to the beach.
It was a beautiful experience. I think this is one of my favorite shoots that I've ever done. Yeah.
I love
Disney
Los Angeles
music
because
hall?
what's not to love, right? It's the city of dreams, man.
Hold
It's
on,
the
the
city
music
where
might
my
be getting me.
dreams, my
Hopefully it's
personal
not.
dreams-
Hold on, I gotta turn that off. That music's probably already got me. Fuck. Whatever. Eh. What's up, Kevin and Jack Reacts? Shout out to you guys. Caught a video of you smoking with Cypress Hill. It was great. Yeah, no, we've smoked a few times. You mean on a smoke box, you mean? It's probably what you're talking about. I don't know of any videos of me smoking with them. No, I mean, there's been so many times I can't count, but I don't know if anybody was taking pictures, you know what I mean? Or video. Shit, when I first met him, that's, you know, like the internet really wasn't even the internet in 98. People weren't even doing shit like this yet. Shit, I would have been doing my details on the internet. My car detailing, you know?
An extra special treat, we get to see the official campaign video. Fire it up.
Come on, man. What the fuck is this shit? Come on, bro. I can't believe they have white people in there. I can't believe it. Don't they know white people are the devils? Isn't that the word that's going around? All white people are colonizers and devils. Well, how dare you have them in the video? El Diablo Blanco. I don't know who directed this video. There's Shohei. Boy, let the hate start. Season is almost here. I'm assuming they may do that part because I don't think the city can take money from their YouTube channel, which they'd obviously make something. Not a whole lot with the views they get. So they would absolutely get the strike or the violation like we do.
Display, and I can't wait for it to get out there.
They absolutely would.
And everybody under the sound of our voice, when people from out of town call and say, what can we do to help LA?
We can't call in anymore, so stop lying.
Sending love is great.
Stop lying.
Coming here and
nobody can call in anymore.
And being
nobody
is the best way you can help LA at this moment. So this ad helps communicate. So thank you, Councilmember Park, for bringing that to us.
Why are you lying up in here, Marquise?
Let's give him another big round of applause.
Maybe you're so oppressed that you don't want to tell the truth no more. Nobody can call in anymore. Thanks to you, Marquise, sleazy Marquise.
All right, we'll go to public comment.
For 12 minutes. After we fucked around.
To people providing public comment.
We fucked around for 42 minutes.
Please state which
See how long
items
public
you'd like to
comment
speak
is.
to. You will have 1 minute per item.
The 42-minute mark now.
On the items today because there's only one item that's open for public comment on the agenda. Members of the public may also speak for up to 1 minute for general public comment. During general public comment, members of the public may speak to any of the items or anything else in the city's subject matter jurisdiction.
Should be 50, but 1 month was on Rumble. I'm sure
we will tell you when your time
is
is
up. You've been
up.
great, people, and I appreciate
Remember,
you.
our goal is to get through as many speakers as we can. So if you are not
I
on
always
topic,
say, it's people
or
like
if we
yourself
cannot
that
tell
make
whether
this
you are on
family
topic,
great.
you will get one brief warning from me or the council
Certainly
president.
isn't me.
At that point, you need to get immediately and clearly on topic. If you do not do so, or if you again stray off topic, you will forfeit the rest of your speaking
Or
time.
I should have said,
and we will move on to the next speaker.
After I
So,
said that.
as previously stated, public comment
Even
has
Darth
already
agrees.
been satisfied for all of the other items. We are reopening public comment on item 8 as amended. So if you'd like to see that amendment before providing public comment, you can see it on the board on your right-hand side of the council chamber. So it's over there. And you will also have up to 1 minute for general public comment. If I could have the interpreters make one more announcement aloud to
His
the room,
hair
please.
it's
if you
on
require
the
a Spanish language interpreter,
it's on the line.
please make sure to pause every few sentences so the interpreter can interpret.
Si usted requiere interpretación en español, por favor asegúrese de hacer una pausa entre entre unas cuantas oraciones para que el intérprete pueda interpretar.
And don't worry, we will hold your time while the interpreters are interpreting, so you will get the same amount of time as everyone else. Thank you.
Y no se preocupe, detendremos su
That's
tiempo
groat.
mientras que el intérprete está
Some people call
interpretando
him
para que
grope.
usted tenga la misma cantidad de tiempo que todos los demás.
I don't know what Groat's first name is. Uh-oh. Where did the DEI sound guy go?
I will now call
Oh,
names
there we
for
go.
public comment. Antoine Adamson, Sean Murphy, Fernanda Sanchez, Jason Jenkins, Junie Wong, Ron Frank.
Jason, you're in there.
So, members of the public, you do not need to speak in the order in which your name is called, but please do wait until you hear your name called.
That's
which
almost
point you can
technically
line
a
up on
smoke
your
and scan
left-hand side
shout
of
out.
the council chambers.
Look at Jason, dude. Dude, it's got to be 3-inch shrimp that's using the name Jason Jenkins. It's got to be. It's got to be. Who else? Come on, bro. You know he's probably watching the show. Shout out to 3-inch shrimp. We love you.
Good morning. So you have 1 minute for the item, that is item 8 as amended, and 1 minute for general public comment. Go ahead.
Thank you. My name is Jason, and I'm a smoking scan viewer. Let's start with number 8, man. Come on, man, city attorney. What are we going on with this fire department payroll issue, man? Come on, man. What you doing, man? You're giving them the money, man. Oh, my goodness, man. Come on, bro. What you doing, man? You know, those fire department deserve their money. And then how can you're not paying their money? They need to get paid fairly. Oh, man. Come on, man. What we doing now, man? You're a city attorney. You cannot pay their money. You cannot pay them fair wages, man. Oh, my goodness. You cannot, ask me to speak any other languages, man. Oh, my goodness. I'm so tired of you, man. Oh my God, give me a break, man. Chill down, chill out, man. Chill out, my bro. Come on, man. LAFD deserve their fair wages. You gotta fix their fair whatever payment issues, man. Oh my goodness. Now let's move on to general public comment.
So you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
And then, hello, my name is Jason. I'm smoking scan viewer. I mean, the other day I was to go down Figueroa Street, and I saw this girl was coming walk to me, and he was asking me, man, oh, yo, you want a head? I was like, no, I don't want a head. And then he was asking me,
Okay,
the
so
smoking
Speaker,
scan
I'm going to ask that you connect
you,
this to
Nirvana.
something within the city's subject matter jurisdiction.
Okay.
So as opposed to just an anecdote. Go ahead.
So, the other day I was down in Figueroa Street, but our buses cannot service in the bus stop. Those Figueroa girls occupy the bus stop. Is that within the jurisdiction of the city? I cannot get on the bus. The bus does not stop on Figueroa Street. Is that within the jurisdiction of the city? Because every single Figueroa girl and from the Council District 8 office, they occupy the whole street, man. So, and then they told me they want a $300, and I was like, I only have $5 because Jason said it's only $500. It's only $5, man. It's only $5.
Speaker, your time has expired. Next speaker.
See what, Jason, you see what you did? Thank you, 3-inch shrimp. Love 3-inch shrimp. See what Jason has created.
Which items would you like to speak to?
Good morning. I'm here to present
love
a
Brock,
community
man.
impact statement on item
Brock
number
in
5.
here? I don't see him.
and
Where's Brock?
I'm
Is
still
he
able
talking?
to do that.
Brock,
So
you here?
item number 5 has actually been continued. But you have 1 minute for general public comment. I understand if you're here on behalf of a neighborhood
Brock, yeah, I
council,
don't see him in the
if you
chat.
come to the meeting for which that item is actually going to be heard, then you may be given extra time as the representative for that neighborhood council.
Right. So then can I just use general public comment on my
Of course.
behalf?
So you have
Hi,
1
Shel.
minute. Go ahead.
How are you?
Right,
Happy Friday.
So I don't think that CEQA should ever be exempted for any sort of development in the city of Los Angeles. We are historically an oil field, and everything should require robust environmental testing. The video before us just showed that we have the Super Bowl, the Olympics, the World Cup coming, and I am very concerned as to what expediting development looks like for our native locals and our most marginalized community members. I think that the city continues to be predatory with development and continues to
That's Johnny G with the hat on, I
displace and
bet.
gentrify some of the most historical neighborhoods with some of the most vulnerable people in our community. Thank you.
I miss Brock, too. Oh, he is there. What's up, Brock? Shout out to you, Brock.
Morning, and what would you like to
I
speak
didn't
to?
see you in the chat, bro.
General public comment. So you have 1 minute for the item and 1 minute for general. Go ahead with the item first.
Item number 8, I'm supporting item number 8. General public comment.
So you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
City, that G line, take a detour. I got a surprise when I came to City Hall today. How long is this damn project going to last till? How are you going to get down to Van Nuys City Hall? How are people going to get down to Van Nuys City Hall? You have to take the Victory bus or the Van Owen bus. It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard for people to get down to either this City Hall or Van Nuys. We don't like it. Sorry about that. They should have done that years ago, the light rail. How come they didn't do it years ago? A week from Sunday, KFWB is turning 100 years old. If you don't know, KFWB's been around for 100 years. Warner Brothers owned it. IME owns KFWB. I just want to let you know it's KFWB celebrating 100th birthday next Sunday.
Shout out to KFWB and Sean Murphy. I love Sean. Have a good day, Sean. Happy Friday.
Good morning.
Sean from
And what would you
Canoga
like to
Park.
speak
He's
about?
awesome.
General public comment and item number 5.
So item number 5 has been continued to the 28th, but you can speak to it during general. So you have 1 minute for general public comment. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, no, that's
hi, my name is
KNX,
Jeannie Wong, and I'm part of
1070
the
News
Stop
Radio.
Gonzo Coalition, and I would like to oppose the motion for Olympic exemption. I think it doesn't make any sense to exempt Olympic projects because you exclude community input. We also don't even know what exactly needs to be built. Like, there are no clear reasons, no clear projects for why this needs to happen. We're just told that we urgently need to build for the Olympics, but you can't even say what's needed.
What's
It's
next
entirely
Sunday,
unnecessary.
Carlos?
It's a very
Or Juan
greedy
Carlos?
motion. We don't even know what projects could be considered Olympic. For example, in Chinatown, we are fighting the LA Art Gondola to Dodger Stadium, which is an inequitable fake transit system that only caters to Dodger fans. We don't know what can we need something to prevent that from being considered an Olympic project. Especially because that was never what it was proposed for. So you must prevent pre-existing proposals from being considered Olympic projects just to manipulate them into bypassing the approval process. We don't need the Olympics and we don't need the gondola.
Speaker, your time has expired.
Thank you.
It's time for Dodger baseball.
It's time for Dodger baseball.
Good morning. Which items would you like to speak to?
Just public comment, I suppose.
Okay, so you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
I came to speak about number 5, which has been continued, and just how ridiculous it is that any development would be exempted from CEQA or any other permitting processes, particularly since this so-called no-build Olympics that nobody in the city of Los Angeles voted for except city council, half of whom are gone or in jail. Yeah, how is it a no-build Olympics when now you're talking about exempting development for the Olympics? But that's what I was going to talk about, but when I walked in today, I saw LAPD officer Susha Singh, who some of you may know, and got a little activated because this is the same person that spent his holiday break trolling me on Twitter, trying to be anonymous. This no-neck having motherfucker who champions child abuse and racism and pedophilia. So protect and serve.
Before the next speaker, I'd like to call the following names: Alice Pavisco, Bobby J, Abby Bradley, Adam Smith, Adam Vega, Candace Vick.
Mike Oxmall. Where's that guy? Oh,
Good
Braille
morning.
guy.
Good morning, Counselor. Just public comment.
Shout out to the Braille guy.
Mr. Grote, you will understand what I'm saying. According to Los Angeles Police Department Internal Affairs, they're exempt from accommodating someone under the American Disability Act, namely a form. I've asked them to provide the form. According to them, they're exempt. So what did the city clerk office do? Please send us the form in Word and we'll produce it in Braille. According to LAPD, that's generally not going to happen. Today, the city clerk's office provided the Braille to me, and I thank them for that. I had to file a claim of damages against LAPD for $1 to mandate that they provide that to me in Braille. But according to their internal affairs, they're under no legal obligation to do that. The deputy clerk, I tried to offer her business card so she could receive it. Their attitude is they need to call them, and I'm not going to play that game. Thank you.
Thank you, stranger in the Alps.
But which form are you referring to, just so we're on the same page?
Thank you, stranger.
It's a personal
They got 4 more detectives working on the case.
The captain says
They got us working in shifts.
Then everybody else will ask for it.
Next speaker.
There's so many great drops from that.
You mean vagina?
Good morning. My name is Candace A. Vick. I just have a general comment.
Okay, and
And
so you
so-
have 1 minute for general. Go ahead.
Right. So I'm here because I would like to know about the rent registry. I have sent several emails. Marquise Harris Dawson, I have been to your office on 87th of Vermont. I have been waiting for your person, Carlos Leon, to get back to me. I would like to know how it came to be, what happens with the money that is collected, who voted for it, how did it come to be, who gets the additional $3105 that you're charging the homeowner, and who voted for this, which ballot and which year, because I didn't. And you guys are charging the homeowner to pay for a rent registry. I have no understanding of it, and I have been calling and nobody can help me. And so you're over there talking, so you're not even paying attention to what I'm saying, because I've been to your office, Marquise Harris Dawson. I live in your district, and you're not doing shit.
Why you oppressing her, Marquise? You was just talking about oppression. Why you oppressing the woman? Lady just wants her stuff.
Would you like to speak to?
Public comment.
You're an oppressor.
Go ahead.
Hello and good morning. My name is Adon Vega, and I'm here for a school project. I attend East College Prep High School, and I would like to propose an idea related to the problem of police brutality in LA County. I'd like to propose an organization that would benefit the victims of police brutality and their families. These include access to an experienced police misconduct lawyer and government-funded therapy. I've been working on this project for the past 5 months, and I'm still open to feedback, any new ideas, to who I may present this to. That is all. Thank you for your time.
Man, I hope Mr. Herman and Spindler are outside smoking a joint together. And they're going to come in.
Would you like to speak to?
Like,
good morning. My name is Jacob Gomez. I'm here for.
I don't know.
Okay, so
I need him in here.
Okay. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about veterans and mental health.
Kimmy.
It's for my school project. I'm a student.
Kim B.
From,
Thank you
school
so
called
much,
East
Kim
College
B.
Prep, Lincoln High School.
Thank you, Kim.
I mean, Lincoln
It
Heights.
is a good one. Happy Friday,
I just
Kim.
wanted to raise awareness and just to speak on it because our city does have an issue with homeless crisis, and it does also overlay with veterans. We have about 1,854 veterans homeless in our Los Angeles area, and this is most than any city in the United States. I also wanted to raise awareness for our amount of veterans that suffer from PTSD, depression, and anxiety, and we have no way in helping them. We're every year we're raising up like maybe 11%, 13% in veteran suicides, and this is an issue that I wanted to address and just make it work. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the veterans, man. That's where our money should be going. Fuck. And Kim B, thank you again. Happy Friday. Thank you for the dono, Kim.
Good morning.
Sorry, I haven't been here in a while.
Oh, it's Fist.
And what would you like to speak to? There's item 8 and general public comment.
Can you repeat? I'm just kidding. Don't repeat the items. Item 8, please, and general public comment. Item 8 is the firefighter work pay thing, right?
Yes.
Okay, and general public comment, right?
Yes. So,
all right.
Sorry, we'll start your time over. Hold on it for a second. So you'll have, please speak to the item first, and then we'll give you the minute for general. Go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you, City Attorney. The most professional person up there next to the city clerk and the voting clerk. Easily.
True, though.
Only
we
physically
give Groat
next to you.
shit,
It's not
but
like
he
a
is
contest.
the most professional on that on the
LAFD,
dais.
I guess, had an issue with Workday. It's a website. It's something that they make the city employees register for and finagle with when they want to find out how much they're going to get paid.
Yep, Chuck.
Whether or not they did get paid. And all I hear from people that have to use that shit is that it sucks. I used to work in restaurants, and the online work software always fucking sucked. People didn't get paid randomly. The messages wouldn't go through. People would try to schedule like time off, and it just wouldn't register right. So these software, although it saves a lot of paper, oftentimes creates problems that you don't find out about until way later when enough people let you know about it. So maybe instead of championing Workday like you did a month or two ago, you would just be like, yeah, it's another software or whatever, and it sucks sometimes. Also, the firefighters, I get general public comment, right?
General public comment.
All right, so Monica Rodriguez, I don't know where she is. If you see Monica, let the police know she's missing from the chambers. She likes to pit, her and other city council members like to pit the public and the people in the city against each other. The police versus the protesters. The firefighters against people like me that come to speak up on the firefighters. Now, I try to make Monica get back in her seat during public comment, and she decided to be stubborn and chat it up with the firefighters so that she can create some kind of division between me and them, knowing full well I'll come here and speak and advocate for them. Because, yo, I'll keep it real, straight up. Yo, LA, we need to put a truce on everything. If you're white, if you're black, if you're a cop, if you're a criminal, listen, everybody, we need a truce. Fuck it. You want to do they're trying to get us to do a race war, some crazy shit. They keep putting division between us. We need a truce. Come together, the people, all of us, to realize that they're trying to divide us, and we got to get rid of them. It's that simple. Oh, and listen during public comment. Y'all need to stop fucking talking during public comment. It's bullshit.
Next speaker.
There you
Before
go.
the next speaker,
Valley
comes,
Gun
I'd like to call
Club.
the following names: Christopher Antonelli, Phyllis Ling, Joe M, Johnny G, Robert J, Rosalia Munoz.
Great panderer, everybody. Great panderer.
Good morning, sir. I would like to, item 8, I believe, is available.
Yes,
The
item
Rodriguez
8 and general
motion.
public comment.
And also, I would like public comment.
Okay, so you have 1 minute for the item and 1 minute for general. Go ahead with the item first.
Absolutely. Candido Maris, longtime resident of the great city of Los Angeles. But I have to tell you, Ms. Parks, that tourism display was lousy. It was like being on Valium. This is the city of Los Angeles, folks, and what you saw on there was a sleeper. Come on, let's go back to the drawing board and come up with something more exciting for this city, because I was part of the '84 Olympics, and believe me, that would have been turned down back in '84. Item 8, Ms. Rodriguez, I agree, I approve. But, you know, item 21 with Ms. Rodriguez and Ms. Padilla on Wednesday, what's going on there? New Economics for Alliance. Now I got to pull out all the paperwork on that because I asked both offices to give me information. They didn't, so boy, we're going to go through that. Who's on the board? Who's getting some of the money?
So
who's
this sounds like general public comment, which you're about to go to now.
Let's go to public comment, sir. You know, Monday was President's Day. I hope you folks watched All the King's Men and Mr. Smith Goes to Washington. I saw a bunch of students here the other day. That's what they should be watching. They should be watching how to beat corruption. And we've had corruption in this city before. And I'm glad for all the people that come here and try to eliminate that. Maybe they get a little harsh, but again, don't stop fighting, because corruption does exist, and the good people who try to expose it, they are the ones that usually suffer and lose their jobs. But again, don't bring in a bunch of students and have them pat you on the back. Make sure they're really learning, and make sure they watch All the King's Men and Mr. Smith Goes to Washington. Thank you.
Great panderer, everybody. The great panderer. Surprised he didn't talk about Jason. There we go, Johnny G, everybody. This will be a
Good
real
morning.
treat.
What would you like to speak to?
Good morning, council members. Great news. Tuesday, when I was up Porter Ranch exercising, there were city services cleaning up the trash, removing graffiti, and most importantly, slowing down the crazy drivers who are speeding excessively. Bravo. Can we say that we are giving the great community of the Porter Ranch back to the people of the city of Los Angeles? Maybe.
Is that a question? Are you telling me or are you asking me? Johnny G's fantastic.
Good morning. And what would you like to speak to?
General public comment.
Is that a statement or a question? I'm still trying to figure it out.
I'm a constituent of CD14. My family has owned a home there since 1911. This woman, who currently identifies herself as Irene Vasquez, is actually Irene Elizabeth Morris. If the city attorney had acted in time in December when I appeared here originally, my father's Chicano archives would have been saved from the Palisades fire. This woman is now attempting to steal my ancestral home that my biological great-grandfather bought over 100 years ago that I've lived in for 20 years. There's a drug tunnel located in CD14 at 3200 East 5th Street. Susanna Lopez from KDL's office had material knowledge of it, and several senior lead officers at Hollenbeck Division also have material knowledge of the underground drug tunnel located in the garage of 3200 East 5th Street in CD14. This woman collaborates with those people. Those people collaborate with the DWP.
Speaker, your time has expired. And as we're waiting for the next speaker to come up,
where would the tunnel be going? Across the
comments,
street?
or if we run out of time to hear from you today or any council meeting,
where would the
please
tunnel
keep
be
in mind
going?
that you can also submit written comments online at lacouncilcomment.com. To the extent that you have any criminal complaints, I would
Usually
suggest
tunnels
that
are to
you
go
consider
through borders.
filing a police report with LAPD.
Not from one house
Good morning.
to the next.
Which items would you like to speak to?
General public comment.
Oh, Robit lady.
1 minute, go ahead.
It's Robit.
The LA Council is the most corrupt local government in the history of the U.S.
I agree.
I have never seen an agenda with 0 items available to comment on until today.
Yep.
This is a perfect example of the sleaziness, corruption, cowardice, and incompetence of corrupt Marquise Dawson.
Yep.
Fire damaged $275 billion, 6,000 homes destroyed. Homelessness is epidemic. The city is broke from incompetence and corruption, with another joke of a homeless count via volunteers versus paid professionals. Yet the corrupt
Black members of the Sleazy Council, Corrupt Dawson, Price, and Hutt are profiting with an illegal $3 million sole source versus open biz contracts for another stupid art project in item 1. Investigation coming. Chinese local government officials called mayors. They are all promoted based on how much commerce and jobs they increase into their areas.
Bravo, bravo.
Just as a public service announcement, so the reason why there are so few items open for public comment on the agenda is public comment was satisfied at committee. So everybody who wanted to have who attended that meeting, who wanted the opportunity to speak, was given that opportunity. So in that instance, the item is not necessarily open for public comment at the council meeting.
I wonder if her husband's
morning.
still around
What would
because
you like to speak to?
her husband was the first to call in, just like
speak
that.
about item 5 and general comment within general comment.
And if you would like to adjust the microphone so we can hear you, go ahead.
All right, is this good? I urge you to vote no on 5 when you eventually vote on 5. There is no valid reason to exempt Olympics-related projects from our city's standard review procedures. Procedures exist for a reason. LA 28 had 11 years to prepare for the games. Our city and residents shouldn't pay the price for incompetence with hastily designed projects with unvetted environmental and social impact. No loopholes, vote no on 5. Now, general comment. Under the current federal regime, we're going to see the already fragile social and community services that so many people rely on to continue to crumble. I urge all of you to resist the default reaction to lean on more security, more law enforcement, more militarized police, more deputized militias. These entities do not provide more safety. Militarized policing can't be the plan for the unhoused. It can't be the plan for the climate catastrophe, for health care, for education, for food shortages. For food shortages. We need to invest in our communities, not violence workers.
It's your 1 minute for general. But I'm keeping track here.
Yeah. Same goes for privatization. The only thing good for privatization is making rich people
Speaker,
richer.
we need to move on to the next speaker. I'm sorry. Next
People
speaker.
over profit, people over police.
You're fired. Another crazy liberal.
Good morning. And what would you like to speak to?
Hi, I'm speaking on the need to update our film laws.
I'm sorry. Can you pull the microphone a little closer?
Yes, I'm speaking on the need to update our film laws.
Okay, so you have 1
Like
minute for
porn
general
film?
public comment. Go ahead.
Okay. My name is Tessa Farrell with a very exciting announcement for the American film industry and a call to action for our government. I'm a Hollywood actress turned film pioneer whose directorial debut movie may be the world's biggest performance by an actress in Hollywood ever, due to the unprecedented process I used to make the movie spanning over half a decade. This movie will inspire audiences worldwide to believe in themselves and remind us the importance of coming together as a community. It received 18 awards nominations, has had hundreds of festival invites, and 6 world records pending with Guinness. But we've hit a roadblock with the MPA and Guinness verifying these titles. Since I was one of the first people to ever explore the emerging capabilities of smartphone cameras, shooting without a budget, crew, script, permits, or not even knowing I would later use the footage in a movie, I've been unable to get these finalized. I've tried to pay for permits and SAG agreements retroactively, but have been unable to do so. We must update our laws to match the capabilities of artists with today's technology, since art is essential for the survival of our species. Thank you.
Self-proclaimed pioneer, everybody. A movie that took a decade to make and nobody's heard of. Fantastic. An entire decade of your life gone, ma'am. It's all gone.
I came here to
for
present
nothing.
a community impact statement from my neighborhood council against item number 5, but I'll speak as an individual on general public comment.
Okay, so you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. My name's Phyllis Sling. Item number 5 has changed significantly since it was heard in
There she
committee.
goes. I thought she was a
It's
porn
3 pages
star.
long. I'm against Olympics exemptions, and I like to raise the issue of how it would threaten housing by allowing residentially zoned and entitled properties to be converted to other uses besides residential. Everyone talks about
my
the
God, I
housing
think that went
shortage,
really
so
well.
why would you make it worse by putting something like an ill-conceived gondola with no real funding plan
on and over land that is zoned or entitled for housing. Just last week, a YIMBY group filed a lawsuit against the city for not having enough housing in the zoning code. This ordinance on exemptions could make things worse. Beyond the gondola, people have concerns about whether hotels are going to be built instead of housing. Again, no gondola. It's a huge liability to our city and taxpayers. Thank you.
Yeah, fuck the Dodger fans.
Before the next speaker comes up, I'd like to call the following names. Controller Kenneth Mejia, Johnny Coleman, Tamara Gomez Quinones, Tessa Farrell, Seba, and Audit LA.
I want song, title,
Good morning.
and
what would you like to speak to?
artist.
We'll do item 8 and general public comment, please.
Okay, so you have
Shout
1
out
minute
to
for the
Stacey.
item and 1 minute for general. Please begin with the item. Go ahead.
Thank you. Item 8 is regard to issues incurred by our new payroll system, Workday. This system was introduced this past year, and in my opinion, the one that we were on before Workday, the website was a little more intuitive. It made more sense to me. People said that it wasn't up to date enough, and that's why we need to change. I'm really curious if there were maybe some dealings with people who run the company that owns
You're
Workday.
still watching,
if
Dave.
that's why we switched,
I'm
because
right
to
here,
be honest,
Dave.
it seems like there's been a lot of technical issues. I know the department I work for doesn't really have anything good to say about it. And I just really appreciate City Controller Mejia's diligence on this issue. And I think you would all do well to look to his office to see how y'all should be behaving, because he's one of the few electeds I still respect.
Whoa, just in.
When it comes to CEQA, y'all be like, damn, 28. And we be like, y'all had time to plan, you're late. You've known since 2017 about it. And honestly, the people'd rather do without it. The people need your help, the ones who live here. But your priorities have been made clear. You care more about money from out of town. But it's not too late to vote this item down. Whatever happened to the promise to not build a thing just for these games? A no-build Olympics is what you all were saying. Now you want a fast-track construction, you must be playing. It's the interest of the people you are all betraying. Garcetti, Light, and Mayor Bastard too. Now council, it's on you. We're mad cause it's looking like your decision is made. You should cancel LA 28.
Ah. Nobody knows, not one person.
Good morning. And
Thank you, Dave
what would
Lee.
you like to speak to?
Appreciate you, David
I'd like
Lee.
to make a general comment.
Okay, so you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
The ordinance in number 5 needs to be rewritten, so I'm glad that it's not being dealt with today. We can't know whose interests this ordinance aims to slip through, but we do know that this motion needs to be rewritten. It's too broad and gives carte blanche to anyone who wants to
Nobody
run
got it.
roughshod over the necessary checks and balances in place to prevent corruption
Big news, guys.
and abuse. It's a Trojan horse for who knows how many parties to elude oversight and accountability and to jam through projects that otherwise would be disallowed for myriads of valid reasons.
LA Mayor Bass removes Kristen Crowley as LAFD chief, effective immediately.
Preserve our city's
So the
rich
mayor
history
just
instead
fired
of
the
bowing
fire
down and
chief.
catering to the rich. Thank you.
Is that the first head to roll because of the fires? Oh, boy.
Hey there, Johnny Coleman with No Olympics LA.
I say it's a good fire.
I guess a few things. Since we're not going to be voting on it today, let's back up
You
and
did one thing right.
if we can actually host the Olympics. I personally do not believe there's
You
a
are
no
a
or low
communist,
impact
Dave. You're not
version of this.
American.
But given the
You were just born
circumstances,
here.
we
You're
have
not
two
fucking
choices
American.
right now, right? We can rebuild LA with intention.
You're another lazy
or try
fucking
to
beggar
host the Olympics.
who wants people
We
to do
can't
things for
both.
you. Go to work,
What will
Dave.
probably end
Stop
up
watching
happening
Smoke
is
Scan.
we'll
Go
try
to
do
work, you
both,
lazy
and
fuck.
it'll both turn out to be complete fucking disasters. The city signed one of the worst contracts in human history. Y'all need to look into that. It sucks. But if you're going to do it, you cannot give developers carte blanche to do whatever they want and upend whatever measly regulations we have today.
No,
so cancel
Kirkman.
the Olympics. Don't give carte blanche to developers.
was
And
a
why
captain.
the fuck are we letting Casey Wasserman, who's been on the Epstein plane 10 times, be the recovery czar for LA? Thanks.
Yeah, that was an LAFD captain. Second spouse killed by a Southern California woman. So apparently the woman who did it killed
Mr. President,
the
that
captain.
concludes public comment.
Oh, I think we have one speaker that's coming up. I heard.
Oh, that's Kenneth Mejia, the controller. That sack of dog
Our
shit.
city controller,
It's good to be public
Mr.
comment.
Kenneth Mejia, as he is an elected official of the city, I'm asking the clerk to
you
turn
up there
off the
chewing
clock.
gum?
Mr. Mejia, the floor is yours.
No, it'll be like 30 seconds, but I just want to say thank you, Chair, and thank you to City Council for your support on this issue, item 8. The fire department, like many departments across the city, is struggling from understaffing from back office positions for critical services like accounting and human resources. And my office is working hard with fire, personnel, ITA, the CAO, to
Steve
fix
Gerson,
these
thank
problems
you,
that have
Steve.
been lingering. And finally, I want to thank the fire department for all their heroic work during the fires last month and the work that they do every day across the city. You have our backs, and we want to let you know that we have yours. So I appreciate you all, and I thank you, City Council, for your support.
OF,
and,
baby.
Yeah, have a good Friday. Thank you.
That's a big story. No, that's a big story, Brian. For them to fire the fire chief, I mean, there is
All right,
the highest position in the fire
concludes
department.
Public comment.
LAFD is a pretty big fucking
Thank you,
fire
everybody who
department.
came and shared with us. Mr. Clerk, what's before
One of the
us?
biggest in the country.
Mr. President, the council may now consider item 8, called
Be
special by
controversial.
council members
Did she
McCosker
fire
and
her
Rodriguez
because she
for
was
comments,
incompetent?
as well
Did she
as
fire her
amended
because she's a
motion 8A,
lesbian?
McCosker Park
I
has
mean,
been
I don't know.
introduced, circulated,
We
and
just
posted
don't
on the
know.
bulletin board.
Councilmember McCosker.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. I will be brief. We have a motion in front of us with amendments to reflect the action taken in committee. I appreciate the committee members and all of the work that has really led up to this motion.
Well, you
over
knew
the
heads
last
were going to roll after that disaster
literally a couple of
that
years.
they propped
I
up and
will
helped
say
make
that
happen.
The work that we were doing was all around Workday and making sure that
There was
Workday
moves that
was
were made to make
working
that
for
make
us,
this all possible.
through our departments, and in that process, we came across a significant problem in
They need to
fire,
get rid of that
where
DEI
because of the complexity
co-chief
their-
or whatever the fuck they call whatever title she is.
their
Bitch makes
assignments,
400 grand
Their work assignment system.
on video saying if you're in the fire and I need to pull you out, you put yourself in the wrong place.
One thing,
That's
and
what the
maybe
bitch
bonus for
said.
another thing in another pay period, or not bonus.
We know you can't carry us out. You're big and fat. You
It
bigger
just
than me,
wasn't
bitch.
working.
You should be able to carry
and,
me.
We know that we have
like a goddamn
more to do
linebacker.
than this. We need to look
Or a
at
lineman.
at the technology that's being used to track the assignments.
That's
and
not
that
Blob. That's
interfaces
Tim
with the
McCosker.
payroll
That's
system.
Buckethead.
But before we get there, we have a whole bunch of folks that we got to pay. And it is a problem that actually
Where did his front
precedes
lip go?
Workday, which is
His top lip,
shocking
rather.
and deplorable
Front
and
lip. Top lip.
inexcusable.
Where did the top lip
we
go?
have hundreds and hundreds,
Got
and
erased.
hundreds of tickets, which are concerns that our employees have submitted that need to be resolved. And the way to dig ourselves out of this is to make sure that we continue to have the 30 or some odd folks that are on loan,
Sure am,
essentially
Gurka.
working overtime, and then to approve these sub-authorities, these substitute positions, to dig our way out. And my hope is that as we move forward, we will, our expectation, all of our expectation is that we will fix the technology problem. We will use this as a short-term, mid-term fix to get
Think so,
everybody
Sass?
paid.
That was the reason?
And then in the new budget, we will make sure
Could
that
be.
we are
It's a good reason,
staffed
right?
in a way
Put
that
you out
this
on
never
blast
happens
on all
again.
your incompetence.
I'm appreciative to everybody who's worked on this, all of the committee members, all of the staff members, labor and management coming to the table, all in good faith. So thank you very much. Our controller has been constantly on this issue in committee, which I appreciate.
Yeah, bass player. Thank you for the
as
dono,
has been the
as
mayor's
always.
office. So I'm urging a
I mean, that's all they're doing. They're scrambling to get ready for the fucking Olympics so they don't lose billions and billions of dollars in funding.
Not to spend. So thank you.
All that
Thank
money
you, Mr.
lost.
McCosker. Councilmember Park.
Thank you, Council President, and thank you, Councilmember McCosker, for your leadership in chairing the Personnel and Hiring Committee, and to all of the committee members for their dedication to this issue, and your partnership with our firefighters in doing the urgent work necessary to make sure that our firefighters and paramedics are receiving the compensation they've earned and deserve. While events since January 7th have underscored and reinforced the critical role that our first responders play in protecting our city, They deserve our support each and every day for the incredible work they do, and that means making the investments that we need in our systems to pay them without any more excuses or delays. Councilmember McCosker, your leadership and the task force you created resulted in the recommendations before us today that will give the fire department the human capital it needs to resolve these outgoing payroll discrepancies and ensure that our first responders are being paid properly. No expense can be spared. Thank you, and I ask for an aye vote.
Diane? Fucking
Thank you,
masshole.
Councilmember Hernandez.
You masshole.
I just want to give my deepest gratitude to Councilmember Tim McCosker for putting this forward, but also giving us a really great example of how we can collaborate with our controller to fix the issues in our city, to fill some of the gaps. When I've been out at the dispatching center for our firefighters, I heard from some of our dispatchers that they have had a difficulty getting their pay accurate. Like, they've been at a loss of thousands of dollars, but that they still come to work because they love this city, they love what they do, and I'm glad that we're taking this step. As painful as it is budget-wise, but it's necessary. And I just want to uplift that last part you said of, like, it'll prevent, us from future loss of money in our budget. So thank you for that. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Councilmember Rodriguez.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. McCosker. I also want to thank the controller and the members that came forward to advocate for these important positions. I know when we were in committee, and I just said, give them all 15. The reality is that
I
we
guarantee
can continue to...
See, you notice that... Hold on a second. You noticed that we didn't see Audit LA, right? Her name was clearly called. I know it was. She wasn't in there. I'm betting Audit LA, Mr. Herman, and Mr. Spindler are busy watching the LAPD commission right now. I bet. I fucking bet. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm not... I know I turned it down there for a second. Give me a second here. I'm looking to see... see if she's live. I'm looking to see if Audit LA is live. She is not live. She ain't live right now, so I guess not. Maybe my theory is wrong. And they used to do the live commission meetings, but they're not. Jessica Palmadessa, those live with Luigi Maggioni court hearings in New York. Boy, she traveled all that way. Sheesh. That's awesome. Impressive. Shout out to Jessica Palmadessa. What do you guys want to watch? You guys want to watch Outside the Courtroom in New York with Jessica, or you want to watch this shit? Because this shit's done. All the gold is done. All they do is talk about themselves now. That's all the back patting, the bullshit votes. That's it. So I want to pull the cord on this one. I want to pull the cord on that one, Billy. See, all yeses on that amendment. The last one you just saw. Yeah, I don't want to hear Meg talking. Annoys me. She be annoyance. I want to show me Jessica on this computer. I'm clearly watching her on that one. Be nice if you showed me. There you go, YouTube. Stop fucking around. I'll get her audio. Shout out to Jessica Palmadessa.
Whatever I gotta do.
Yeah.
Beyonce. Oh.
Beyonce, she coming out? Is Beyonce up in there?
Yeah, well, just confused me.
Apparently, P. Diddy's second P. Diddy lawyer has now quit.
I know.
So now P. Diddy's down with two lawyers. I mean, man, the guy is just innocent. Remember? Thought I heard that was, he was just going after it because he's a, rich guy of color.
Yeah. When they're like, who's that? I'm like,
how come all the lawyers keep quitting?
Go look it up.
Where's Johnny Cochran when you need him? Beyonce. I need to see Beyonce.
Oh, those were the people that were out inside?
Cold as fuck, it looks like. That's what's crazy. I have my AC on, and then I'm looking at this lady with a parka and a face mask and earmuffs.
I thought he was coming out.
Holy smokes.
Over here.
I feel bad for y'all. I'm telling you, got the AC on today. It's fucking that warm in the house. Look at her. She's even bundled up. Look at Jessica.
Oh my god, my hands are freezing.
Shout out to Jessica. I just linked her page. I'll link it one more time here for you. Click like and subscribe on her page. There it is right there on YouTube. She does have other addresses, like she's on TikTok and stuff, but I don't have the links to those. I'm sure if you go onto that link right there, though, and look in the bio, her other links probably are in there. Diddy is guilty. Well, I don't know. You know, it's innocent until proven guilty for everybody. I'm just saying, I think, you know, if you know the real person, how he really kind of is, regardless of what's going on with a court case, he's probably a very temperamental person. And you know, lawyers are used to the ones taking control. Okay? And when you butt heads with them, they're not going to stick around very long. They don't need that shit. There's plenty of lawsuits right behind you. You know what I mean? Plenty of them. 72 in Tucson. See, there you go. 48 air shell. Yeah, it's a little cold. What's up, Pete? Pete, what's the weather there like? Oh, you're going to tell me in Celsius anyways. It's good to see you, Pete.
What's your sign say?
Pete's having a warm cup of tea right now.
Can I read the sign?
Yes. Luigi.
Appreciate you guys.
Wops? Does that say Wops for Maggioni? Oh! Bro put a sign that said Wops for Maggioni.
The flags. Come on up.
They're Italian, brother. They're Italian, brethren. It's hysterical.
Who are you and what is this?
73 in Phoenix. Yeah, I don't think it's that hot here. It's just in the room it gets warm. It's 77, 78 right now in the room. So it gets warm in here because of all the equipment being on and shit.
They got the shirt too.
It's 74 outside, so it's 4 degrees hotter in this room than it is outside. 74 where I'm at right now. I'm hotter than Phoenix by 1 degree. And the day is still early. We're still 23 minutes away from just noon.
Sean. Hey, look at that. There you go. Love it.
I swear to God.
Look at this guy's shirt.
Look at them. They look miserable in the cold.
I want to show the shirt.
And then you're you're not even in the sunlight, you know what I mean? You're in this cold shade.
Look.
Only makes it worse.
Can I get a clip of the shirt? Look at that.
What is that? Oh, it's him. A bunch of different
That's
pictures of him.
hilarious. Look, guys.
Bro, just making shirts off homie. I wonder if homie goes free and then just goes after all these people for making merch without his, with his face.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I could see it. Wind and rain as per usual. Yeah.
All the news. What news station can I get on today?
You are on an island.
What news station can I get on today, guys? Oh my god, my hand. Look, it's red. I think I have hypothermia.
Put your hands in your pockets, Jessica. At least a little. You know what, Jessica? You need to get some of those. You can get them at any athletic store. Like, you get those warm. You put them in your mitts. You break them and then they get hot. Those things work. I have some of those in my bug out bag. In case you have to spend the night outside. It's cold as fuck. You might have to bug out 4 a.m.
We're gonna get some clips of these people.
know, I got a bunch of, what do you call it, gloves? What do you call it? So, why can't I think of the word right now? Jesus Christ. Yeah, hand warmers, but...
I got one glove. I just can't. I can't have two.
You know, because I have, like, you know, normal work gloves that you can tie down. And then I have the regular, whatever. I can't think of the fucking word right now. Jesus Christ. I'm totally spacing out right now. 12 Celsius?
All right. I got the glove. I got the glove.
No, they're just regular gloves, but I'm saying like, you know, velvet gloves. No,
He's really
the
interviewing
throwaway,
people with a wooden spoon right now. I love it. I love
not
it.
neoprene. It's fucking, no, not thermal.
I'm streaming right now.
Just a box of the what do you call it? Some like throwaway gloves that you use. Just can't latex. Thank you, drunk monkey, drunken monkey. Thank you, latex. I couldn't think of fucking latex. Latex gloves. Those are things you would end up using a lot. You want to, especially if disease is going on. You want to fucking keep your hands clean. You can't keep washing them. So latex gloves are pretty important. That should be in your bug out bag. Latex gloves.
Yeah, yeah.
Along with real gloves, like I said, work gloves, mitts, you know, those kinds of things. You need a glove for each thing. Keeping your hands and your feet warm and dry is very important.
I see plastic surgery written all over you.
Plastic surgery written all over your face. What is this?
Look at on her eyes. I mean, look at blue as the fucking ocean here. Look at blue as a Smurf ball sack.
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
Blue is a Smurf ball sack.
I paint them every
Who
morning.
is
I
this
wake
guy?
up, take a paintbrush, paint them.
It's got a devil's beanie.
Here. No,
Ain't you in
from
New
LA.
York?
Well, not from LA originally. I live in LA. I came here for...
What terrible decision did you make to live in LA?
Terrible decision. It's freezing out here. This is terrible. I have hypothermia right now.
The city of men.
I agree. There's no men in LA.
The canola.
I agree. There's no men in
You're
LA.
here for a reason, though, right?
Yeah. Visit family.
Oh, yeah. So you're Italian?
Yep.
Oh, good.
Yes, sir. Palmadessa.
Yeah, whatever that is.
Is this what you women got to go through every day? Some schmuck like this every day talking to you like that?
Tastes like a real 3-layer cookie before? Give me like 2 names of Italian pastries here. 2 names.
Jesus Christ. It is beach bum?
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you eat?
Every goddamn day. I feel sorry for y'all.
Too cold to think.
The
cold excuse.
Well,
brutal weather. Where's the snow, right?
Yeah, I know.
Listen, no, really, no, real shit here. What about this guy makes a woman want to open her legs up? Because I need to learn from that. I mean, that's just. I gotta.
You're gonna have
take
to
notes.
murder a CEO, I guess.
I gotta take some notes.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Well, he's also attractive.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, you are too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I like rocks. Sorry to let you down.
Rocks?
Yeah, I like rocks. I favor rocks.
Rocks.
Yeah, rocks. Good. Well, I hope you get as.
All right. Yeah, I'm out of here.
What?
All right.
This guy.
All right. I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah,
God,
right?
I can't even think of a word to say.
So cold you can't think anything right now, right? Teeth chattering, hands are shaking. So the cold does to you, man. Then you got this guy serving cold sodas and hot dogs. Hot dogs.
Some guy with a wooden spoon.
Well, I get a pretzel right now. A warm pretzel with some mustard. Yeah, man.
I actually think I've seen his videos before. That's the only reason why I kept talking. Almost positive I've seen his interviews.
I like rocks. Who's screaming?
We're in the...
I hear some chanting.
Guys, I got my hand. My hand is literally, it's gonna fall off. You don't understand. My hand's gonna fall off. I want to get like better.
It's not going to fall off, Jessica, I promise. It may turn blue, though. It absolutely might do that, and if that's the case, then you need to get into some shelter. Bro, are these all like simp chicks for fucking Luigi out here? Look at all this. They're all trying to get banged by Luigi?
what barrier exactly.
Soup looks good. Yeah, I'd go get her a soup right now. A cup of soup would be perfect. Cup of noodles right now. Free Luigi. Who would have thought? Who would have thought, man? Propping up the murderer.
Start doing audits.
Or the alleged murderer. He isn't charged with anything. He's an alleged murderer. He hasn't done anything or charged with anything yet. He may be, he may not be. And if he doesn't, it'd be interesting to see when he comes out whether he'd be all about all the merch. Like, look, an American flag with his face on it. Who's selling that? Unless it's like his legal team or somebody like that, having somebody make it and sell it, and the proceeds go to his, lawyer fund or whatever. All right, everybody, let's get into it.
Smoke. Yeah, the barrier is just a suggestion.
Oh, you know who they did, Kane. Kane, let me tell you something, Ken. I hate to break it to you, but really you only see too much right now one side out there. And I'll let you guess which side it is. These are tears. Okay? This is their social justice. Attica! Attica! All I can see is fucking Pee Wee Herman screaming that when they hauled him away in the Schlammer van. He thought Chong was fucking Iranian terrorist. Old Chong and Red just wanted to get their suitcases back. Yeah, gotta stay in the sun. That way at least you get the sun beaming on you. It's gotta be a few degrees warmer there. But the wind fucks it all up.
We gotta go for a run and get warm. I can't. I'm going for a jog, guys. We're going for a jog.
I mean, it's true though. You get your blood pumping, it'll warm you up. Just a little couple quick little sprints. She's still young. She can sprint around. I might blow an ACL out. Oh no, you went to a place where you're buffering now. Go back, please. Yes.
I was not meant for this, people. My shoes are getting dirty.
Dude, she's got a hoodie on. She's got a beanie under the hoodie.
Just jog in place a little bit.
Almost looks like she has a coat in her hands too that she's just not wearing.
They're setting up for a press conference. Got there, for real? Are you for real?
I hope she goes and puts her microphone above every big media's.
So
Put it
cool
right on top, lay it right on
the
these shit. All the people. Don't put it on our mic.
Look at my breath. Are you serious about the press conference or are we joking?
No, I'm sure they probably are. I don't know. Let's see.
Because you know I will throw myself in the front. I don't stand in the back. Oh, wait. Fuck. Over there. There's cameras over there. Okay, wait. Can I get over there? Okay, we need to figure this out.
She's just thinking out loud.
Her eyes are watering. I'm sure they are.
Yeah, the wind, man. The wind's gonna make your eyes water. It's gonna dry your shit out. It's gonna push particulates in your eyes. The wind is asshole. That's what Stefan told me. The wind is asshole. You know, and I don't mind the wind sometimes. Blows all the shit out of the air.
Fuck. Okay, you can't walk this way.
Blows all the shit out of the air.
Let's walk around the
It's a nice clean,
we got a unicycle.
you know, nice clean day. Sounds
sorry, the
sounds to
barrier is
me
just a suggestion, and I will be crossing
like
wherever.
all the same group.
Oh, look
That's
at
the
this.
same chant we hear in other groups. Okay? Remember the chant. It's all the same group.
Sorry.
What is this shit? Oh, sus-ass shit. Look at this. SoulLuigi.com. Bro. Bro, he's a saint. Look, they have him like as Jesus right there. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. What has happened here? Is this for real? Who's paying for that? Probably us. That's probably in the old regime's fund. Yeah, let's write into some money. Let's write some money for Luigi.
Nah.
Because that guy wanted to charge us too much for his drugs.
How do they get over there?
So we hired Luigi. Wouldn't even doubt it. Yes, Mr. Bryce, yes. Remember, they melded, it's a few groups that melded into one group. Okay? They're all one group. It's Antifa, it's BLM, it's the trans movement, and it's the Free Palestine. It's all the same. Those people are all the same. They're not like the same. They are the same people. Okay? And it's the same now moving into the ICE protests. It's the same people. They're paid protesters. Okay? It's Rent-A-Riot. It's Rent-A-Riot. Just listen to the cadence and listen to the little speeches they do. You know, their little songs or chants. I guess it's more of a chant. Right? And it's all these groups who don't have enough power on their own to meld together to try to get their agenda pushed. And that's really what it is. That's why they all use the same shit. They always have Clitler out there with the megaphone blasting away with all the same shit.
Where'd my brother go? He just disappears every second.
Press conference on the firing starting soon? Okay. I mean, that's a big story, man. That's for sure. That is for sure.
The hell did he go? The hell?
What the hell? Did your brother take off? I'm sure you'll find him. Ain't gonna go far. Yeah, I see the, what do you call it? I see them ready for it. Nobody's at the, I don't really want to hear her talk, but I guess honestly, it's pretty important to listen to.
I think I just need to stay on my
Doop. Doop.
Does he walk out of this door?
Yeah, they're gonna go right out of that door. That's the main entrance. That's why they don't want you in there.
Now I think he's over here at this point. No,
all right, so I have it set up. Hold on, let's hold on. Let's just do this for a second. Okay, see, there's the setup, so we can listen to the press conference when it starts. Let me do this. Let me get it set on the other side, so that way I can just click the sound and we're like ready to go.
He's walking out of the courthouse now on the TV news.
How many patients got to die?
We've got 200 people on with us now, and we've got thousands of people streaming through. We've already got, I think, 4,000 or 5,000 people streaming live through this platform.
Yeah, Juke, I don't ship outside the country.
Figure out how to get over there.
Just too much with the customs, and then sometimes somebody only wants a $3 card, and it costs. I'm usually doing free shipping, so it costs me twice or 3 times what the card costs just to ship it to you. But you know, most people, what they do is they get one of those addresses here. There's a place like Ship My Cards. I forget what the name of it is, but I ship the cards to like Portland, Oregon, and then they ship it to you. A lot of people set those accounts up so that way you can buy across the board, not from just me, but from lots of people like me that don't ship worldwide. No, this is New York. This is in New York City with Jessica Palmadessa. Let me link her page so you guys can click like and subscribe on her page. It's right there. Thank you, Shell. Extra lovin's to stinkums. Okay, I definitely will. Thank you, Shell. Appreciate you. Happy Friday, Shell. Enjoy the rest of your day as well. Hopefully we'll see you tonight. We do need a chase. It is Friday. Best chase day of the week. I'm here. That's why we won't get one. I need to get out and go, and then we'll miss it, at least together. You guys will see it, though. Look at the live view backpack you got. Holy smokes, he ready, Sent?
Oh, I'm figuring out a way to walk to the other side. There is nothing for me to see over here. Those camera people get to be over there.
That's it. Fuck them, Jessica. You're a camera person, too.
What's the worst that's going to do? They tell me no, and I'm going to say, I know karate. I'm going to karate chop them.
No, you need to tell him.
You want to see me kick some ass? I don't Johnny's up in front of what? If he's not over there, I don't care.
Morning, Sharon.
I want to be over there. That's where I want to be.
Ooh, I might have some yari curry, not much of salami. I mean, I haven't got too deep into my hockey cards that I've been trying to get rid of. Just a few here, a few there. Tried to list as much as I can. And problem is baseball season starting, so people buy all the baseball like right now through spring training time. You know, they're prospecting and things like that. On top of, you know, it's now almost baseball season, so people are starting to get, what do you call it? People are starting to get interested in baseball again. He's a sergeant, man. He'd be the sergeant. You ain't want to play with the sarge. Does Jessica have the hots for Luigi? I don't know. You'd have to go into her room. Here, click like and subscribe and click on that page right there. Go follow her. Sub to her. She's a nice girl. And ask her. I can't answer for her. Uh-oh. Hopefully she didn't fall. I just looked down. I was looking at the press conference. Hopefully she's all right. Maybe she just put the phone down. Maybe she's just getting herself together. Putting on an extra set of mittens. Feels like spring for sure, Tim. I mean, it is. You already have spring training started. Yeah, she was just getting herself together. Put the phone down for the moment. No, I'm pretty sure she doesn't, Juka. She's just like me. Normal kind of streamer. I mean, you can apply. She can totally apply.
I put you down because I was talking to the guy. They're not letting anybody over there unless they were pre-registered.
Ah, see, there you go. Even if you had your press pass, you had to pre-register.
You gotta be pre-registered news stations. Let's go this way.
Jessica's her own news station. Yeah, that's what I say, R-Truth. It's good to... Hopefully somebody fires her. You know, again, she's just... she's dumping her, and I'm sure she'll... you know, Crowley will be the scapegoat. You know? You wanted some heads to roll? Okay, well, we cut the biggest head off of the fire department. There you go. You happy now? I ain't going nowhere. That's probably what she's saying in a meeting. I ain't going nowhere. You're going to have to fire me. You have to drag me out of here. Then I'm suing you. Still sitting there waiting. As you can see, the press conference hasn't started. It might be a little bit, but we'll see. We shall see. It'd be interesting to see what she says. As much as I hate hearing her fucking voice and seeing her fucking face, it'd be interesting to see. And what's also going to be interesting is who will be the successor to the job. Who's going to take over for Kristen Crowley? Okay? Will it be another DEI hire? Okay, that's busy working on diversity, equity, and inclusion before actual firefighter matters, and then the firefighter stuff? Or is it somebody who's just about the firefighter stuff? You know, saving houses, saving lives, making sure every man and woman that works for the LA City Fire Department is safe and their equipment works right and there's fucking water in the hydrants. But I don't know. I mean, like it or not, Crowley did tell you about all this shit before the fires. So like I said, I don't know. JD, I'm actually mixed up some of the Blue Ritz with the Skywalker OG. So I'm pretty lit. Mass shooting in Kentucky. All right, thanks, Donovan. Yeah, I don't really cover those. I just say to you, is as many mass shootings as there are, one would think years down the road most of these people would be in court and we'd see court proceedings, but we somehow, some way don't. It's weird like that. Just a few, sometimes. DEI stands for Damon Earned It. I earned my 100K, bro. Yeah, I think Jessica's, she went into a bad area. She's on lock. She's on buffer lock. And I can see in her chat that they're locked up too, so it's not just me. It ain't just me. It's everybody. It ain't just me. Dude, I'm telling you, I could totally be like a full-fledged fucking singer. Start my whole fucking thing. You know? I could just, yeah. These dipshits ain't, yeah, they're not doing nothing. It's over. Let's see what's going on. We'll give it a few more minutes and then I'm out of here, guys. We'll watch the kids for a few minutes. If the press conference starts, we'll go watch it. But other than that, we'll do one more bag and then I'm probably out. Donald ended it. CK, thank you so much. I appreciate you, Chris. Thank you. And thank you to Angie. I wish you a happy Friday. Hopefully you two can join us tonight at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for our normal Friday night fun. Hopefully we get us a chase. Yeah, I was happy we didn't miss out on a chase yesterday when I was with the CHP. It's like, oh man, I'm here. I just know something's going to pop off. But nothing popped off, really. I mean, there was a couple that we heard on the radio while we were sitting there, but they were far they were far away. Down she goes, Billy. Yeah, you got to let that thing pull you. You can't, like, put your weight on it. You'll just fall like that. Oh, boy. That's it, CK. Chris, enjoy your day. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Marcus, she might be just in a bad spot. Happens. That's why you saw that guy with that live view backpack and I pointed it out. That's kind of what the news stations do. You know, you're basically a walking hotspot for your own self. You know, you're on your own server in the backpack. You know what I mean? Everything's connected up to a server, and you're not on the same server as all the other people using, you know, T-Mobile or AT&T or whatever. So it's not bogging you down. But even then, sometimes it still gets bogged down because it's more of area. You know, you're around those tall buildings. You see, it's fucking New York. Tall buildings everywhere when you're in the city, you know? So, yeah. The internet isn't so good. And that's the problem. But, yeah. I always thought it'd be cool to have one of those backpacks. They're quite pricey, though. They're like $2,600, I think. Something like that for that backpack. And then you still got to buy, like, your camera and your gimbal and your, you know, stand if you know, because, man, you get tired of holding that fucking thing. You know, you're just, fuck, let me hold it. So you want a gimbal. You can get a gimbal with a little stand, but nah. You know, that's why people get those tall ones that they can, with the tripod. What's up, Miss Cat? What's up, Catherine? How are you? Keep carrying bass, and this ski resort will burn down too. Well, Wheezy, this is in Minnesota, so I don't believe she'll be able to do that. Even though there is many ski resorts that have burned down in my lifetime. This one I don't think she'll get to. Because this one's in Highland Hills, Minnesota. It's halfway across the country. Pretty much more than that. Thankfully for Highland Hills, I can say it's thankfully probably 2,300 miles from where she's at, where I'm at. Am I in New York? No, Stoner. She was. Jessica was. I guess she took a trip out to New York. She was just covering that, and then her feed died. Press conference would be about how the mayor this morning fired the fire chief. Okay, is it about the Palisades fire and the Altadena fire and all that? I don't know. I don't know. You know. But that's why I kind of wanted to hear it. As much as I don't like listening to the mayor say fucking anything and having to stare at her fucking face, I want to see what reasons she gives for the firing and who will be, you know, the one taking charge. Who's going to be the next fire chief? I want to see. I want to see who that pick is. Was it the next best in line, or was it the installed puppet like Bass is, like Kumala was? Because their side likes to install people for the sake of democracy. Unelected Heather Hutt. We see her every day. We saw her today. She's not voted in. Every one of the 14 others, okay, there's 15 councilmen and women, and 14 of them had to get voted in. She is the only unelected one that was installed. So there you have it. For democracy's sake. She's going to promote the linebacker? Oh, you think so, huh? Yeah, that ought to go over well. With that video of her telling you if you got into the fire that you put yourself in the wrong place. What about somebody who's disabled and they wake up and their house is on fire? That happens. I know she's a dumb idiot. I get it. I think she's but she is making $400,000 a year right now. As stupid as she may be. But her fat, disgusting self gets the job. I assure you, she's going to go through hell. They're going to show that video. They'll show many more. I'm sure that wasn't the first time she said something fucking stupid on camera. So, yeah, we shall see. And I don't care what you are, gay, straight, bisexual. I don't care what color you are. If you're a firefighter, come save me. I want you to be able to do the job. And care less about all the rest. But if you can't do the job, you should be fired. I don't care what you are. What's up, Steve French? Oh, he went down. It's a dangerous point to go down. Them fools come in so hot. Bureaucracy in place of democracy, it all makes sense. Absolutely, Scorpius. And, you know, they've said it for years that, you know, absolute power corrupts, absolutely. And that there you have it. You have an all-Democrat system. And not to say that if it was all Republican, it'd be that much better, I guess. But at this point, who knows? I think it should be always half and half. Because that way you have true votes, true discussion. And if you guys can't come together on shit, then we got to figure other things out. But that's how it should be, because otherwise you just have corrupt power like you have now, where they don't give you any public comments on the phone. They literally, you know what they did, guys? They took away the phone comments, and they said you could write in. You can email us public comment now. I don't know if you caught that the other day. They said that. So now you can email them public comment. It's insane. insane. Like you're reading the emails. Please. I'm not fucking reading those emails. Hysterical. It's just what it is. Corruption at its finest. You know, we laugh at Dalton. I laugh at Dalton. Laugh at Tiffany Henyard. But if we pulled back the curtain, like people are doing on the federal government, to this city's local government of just Los Angeles, you'd see it's 100x worse than Dalton. Because there's more money to squander. Way more money. And if we looked at it and had to do a hard, real audit and got somebody who really is going to audit them, not their friend auditing them, telling them, oh, we didn't find any waste. Everything's still there. You'd cry. You'd be like, holy fuck. Just like we are now. The Sesame Street and the Gazan rappers and all the other bullshit they were spending money on. That all the puppets that come in here and get mad don't ever want to talk about. That's how much of a puppet they are. That they know that the people they voted for are squandering their money and they just shut the fuck up about it. And argue with you about how bad the orange dude is. My gosh. My gosh. Oh, that is a true working fool. An absolute working fool. A slave dog. You are a true slave dog. And that's what it is. And it, again, their side did create the slavery, so it doesn't surprise me. There is always that. So, shit, yeah, man. I think I'm gonna hop off. Oh wait, I'm supposed to do one more bag, right? I'll do one more bag and I'm out. Truly programmed, absolutely. As I say, thoroughly washed. They're thoroughly washed. Nothing you could ever say to them will ever change them. They are going to be that for the rest of their lives. They're puppets for the rest of their lives. No critical thought. NPCs to the max, Rocket. It's a perfect term. Straight NPC. Just walking into the wall in the video game. What's it doing over there? You're walking in the wall, man. Leave me alone! Leave me alone! You racist oppressor colonizer! Ma'am, I was just trying to see if you were okay. Get out of here, you white devil! Alright, everybody. This is the last one, so smoke up.
Final round. Smoke.
Yeah, it's mass hypnosis. Absolutely, Scorpius. Like it's wild. I couldn't imagine myself just being a puppet and getting a chant sheet and standing there for hours and aimlessly yelling like a fucking idiot. Getting nothing done. Doing the same shit over and over, and we know what that is, the definition of insanity. Doing the same thing and expecting a different result. But they're thoroughly washed, so they don't understand it anymore. Like their reality is so programmed. It's just on Channel 4. Channel 4 is what I was looking at. RS5. So I assure you, your phone, I'm sure you have I'm sure you follow some local channels. As soon as that goes off, I assure you, it's going to be this is going to be the biggest news for sure of the day. At least here, this is going to be the first fucking thing you see at 1 o'clock or whatever, if it goes off by then. I mean, it's 12:13 here now, but it'll be the biggest thing, I assure you. Because there's a lot of question marks around it. They wanted, heads to roll. Everybody wants Bass gone. Now you fired the chief, the fire chief. Oh no! Splash demon! Shout, little guy, you can do it. You can do it, little man. It's part life. You're going to fall down. You got to get up. And you can do it. You want to do it right now. I can see it. Up. Almost. You got it. Oh, no! See, now, if a 50-year-old had felt like that right now, you totally would have busted your kneecap. It's a good thing that's a little kid. To him, it's nothing. It's playing Twister. A 50-year-old, you would have blown an ACL out. Gone. Hammy popped. Hammy pop. Oh, we gotta stop skiing, guys. I'm gonna be getting some cocoa. He's trying, dude. It's tough. He doesn't have any poles. You know, a lot of these skiers now, they don't have poles. And I think a pole would have helped him. You know, you can dig it into the ground, kind of use it to pick yourself up. And, of course, nobody wants to help the kid. Poor kid's just stuck there. Nobody want to give him a hand to pull him up. Look at him just jamming by. I'm surprised nobody just with some snow in his face. That's all I'm waiting for. There you go. Finally got somebody to come help him. There's a gentleman right there. It's a good kid. There you go. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. Just a hand. You got it, bro. You got it, young bro. Uh-oh, you're so close. Oh. You got it. You got it. Oh, no. No. Bro, this is like watching a brand new horse or giraffe trying to walk for the first time. He keeps pulling on it, you know, pulling his weight, and it's not, you can't do that. You gotta just, oh, there we go. You gotta just let it pull you. Oh, no. Everybody's getting racked up in the danger zone. Disruptor. Is that what it says? Oh, disruption? No, disruptor. It's hard to see. The disruptor. Like, bro, if you were 50 right there, you've already spent so much of your energy. You're like, oh, man, all right, I got to sit here for a sec. Hold on. Yeah, I'll just see you guys over top. All right, we're going to get this going here in a sec. Oh. Did he take his ski off? Yes, he did. He took his skis off. Smarter, I guess. It's easier that way. You can just get up, clack back into him. Clack, clack. I guess he's done for right now. All right, bud. Oh, that's not where you want to put him. You don't want to be in that area, bud. You need to get up out of there. That's the danger zone, son. NPC glitch. Oh, he's learning. He's a little one. Oh. See, he's even spent his energy, man. Look, he's wobbly. There he goes. Getting clacked back in. Tightening the bindings. He's ready to rock and roll and kick this fucking mountain's ass right now. Dinner? I don't know, TZ. I don't even know. Haven't even thought about it. Ski boots suck. Yeah, they're not too fun to be around in. Get all hot, sweaty. Yeah, I was never much for skiing. I like the snow. I like to sit here and look at it and all that, but as far as me skiing around on it, yeah. I've never snowboarded in my life. I skateboarded forever, so I'm sure I may like it. Oh no. Oh no. He's probably learning today. Watch out, bro. You can't be right there, bros. Oh! Now you're holding up the line, sir. Yeah, he's probably having a tough time with it. It could be his first date. He's like, man, I wanted this to look so fun. You know, you just need a little encouragement. Tell him, hey, man, you can't ride a bike right away. It takes time. Next thing you know, you motherfucker wheeling down the block. So that's the time he needs a little encouragement. Encouragement. Boom. Yes, he's angry. But again, it's going to teach him. It's going to, it's going to build good character. That you can't let it just defeat you, and you just got to keep going. Next thing you know, this little guy's a fucking gold medalist in the Olympic Games. The Winter Olympics. Well, I guess he could be in the Summer Olympics, too, if he skateboards. He's all crazy with the skateboards. Is that what you do, Hunter? You like to snowboard a lot? Yeah, I don't cover that stuff. Goyim. Goyim. Snowboarding is easier than skiing, you think, Weston? Yeah, I've only been skiing in my life. What trips me out now is, like I said, most of these kids that ski, and look how many of them are skiers versus snowboarders. Oh, you went down. Notice that they don't use poles anymore. They're skiing, but they're, look, those 4 in a row all are on skis, and not one of them have poles. Not one. There's another one without poles. There's another one without poles. Here's another. See? And look how crazy it is. It's like people went back to skiing more than they have like with the snowboarding now. It's like skiing forever. Snowboarding came about and it just took the world by storm. Everybody was snowboarding. And now they've kind of reverted back to skiing again, just without poles. Done both a lot. Yeah, it just tripped me out. Like, watching this here tripped me out. I was like, holy smokes. Everybody's fucking back to skiing again. I thought it was all just snowboarding and shit. But, I mean, shit, they're rails. Look at them, rail sliding right there on his fucking skis. So I'm guessing you can do everything you can do on a snowboard on the skis. There's another one. Rail sliding. Where'd the little kid go? Is he up there? Did he go up? Oh, I missed out. Where'd the little kid go? I wasn't paying attention. Pole for snowboarding and skiing? That's what you're saying? I don't know why it won't allow me to do it on my phone. Because you're supposed to be able to do it from your phone. And for some reason, it doesn't allow me to do it. Oh, are we getting the press conference going? We might be. No? They're changing the angle a little? What are they doing? Zooming in, zooming out. Zooming in and zooming out. That's what it's all about. Zooming. For some reason, it doesn't... I don't hear myself singing. Yeah, see, it doesn't allow me to do it. That's really... Yeah, that's really weird. I have to do it the other way. Splash! Okay, let's do it this way. Take a look really quick. There you can see that they have not started. But it doesn't matter. I think I'm going to be out of here anyways. But, yeah, fuck the poll. I'm going to be going anyways. We'll do the polls tonight. We'll get a poll up tonight. You went for hot chocolate? He went down the hill? Oh, okay. So he was done. You know, sometimes you just need to take a little break. You know, your mind works like that. It's like when I was, with video games. Well, fuck, why am I not doing it? Why is it? Something's wrong here. Yeah, baseball. Dodger baseball starting. So, yeah. We'll see. Indy, how do you like it? Oh, you put up the heart sign, so you must like it, Indy. It's worth every dollar, man. I want to tell you. So much better for your lungs. You're getting higher. There's so much upside to it. It's not blowing your house out. It's fucking nice. I'm on a Zoom call to the world. Shit, yeah. I be zooming. Zooming. This is not live, is it? No. Hold on. Yeah, that's not live. Hold on.
Of the fire department has demanded an after-action report. What happened? What went wrong? What went right? The mayor will say that the fire chief has pushed back from that. Said that she's not interested in doing an after-action report.
They're talking over.
We shall see what the fire chief says, or the former fire chief, when she essentially gives her side of this.
Jack Ball, Kristen Crowley here, the fire chief was fired this morning by the LA mayor. So we were waiting on the mayor to come talk. But yeah, I'm just gonna take off because I don't think that's happening.
Want their officials to be united at a time of severe crisis, and this is an example of that not happening. There's been a lot
the
of
scapegoat, yeah, for sure.
Just recently, in an interview, said that she wouldn't.
You know, they want some heads to roll, and of course, that's the one. Crazy thing is who's going to be the one to take over? You know what I mean?
Had she not been told about the severe fire threat and the windstorm that was about to take place in the city of LA that had been predicted, the fire chief and the fire department said, listen, we told everybody. We gave multiple interviews to news organizations. We sent it out on X. And the city officials they talked to as well, so that may be as well at the confluence of these various issues relating to the mayor of Los Angeles and the first African American woman who's the mayor of Los Angeles, the first woman fire chief of Los Angeles, obviously not seeing eye to eye in the very early days of this.
Two chicks not getting along. Go figure.
I can guarantee you there's going to be a lot
Go
of frustration
figure.
over this.
You're fired.
We'll support the mayor. No doubt plenty of others will believe that the fire chief is the one who was speaking the truth.
Yeah, it's like Ken Shocknick or whatever from Channel 4. Again, they're just ad-libbing because they too are sitting there waiting for this press conference to start. They like to make people wait, not to mention it's 12:27. One would assume most people are eating lunchtime. So they figure, fuck it, push it back to 1 o'clock. So you'd have to sit here another 33 fucking minutes at least. And I'm telling you, I don't care what channel you watch today, it's going to be the first fucking story on all the newscasts here coming up starting at 1 o'clock. Even if their press conference hasn't gone off yet. And when that press conference goes to it, they're cutting straight to it. Okay, they're cutting the weather out to go right to it. Let's go to the press conference now, Billy. Thank you.
A more dramatic one based on the
That's happening.
that we have seen.
Okay, so it's a huge story.
Down in LA City history as one of the worst moments when it came not just to a natural disaster, but potentially the city's response to it. A tremendous amount of criticism, not just from the
Hopefully, William. Oh, okay. It says Channel 4 does it live. Let's see. We're listening to 4. Hold on. Come on.
There are individuals within the Democratic Party who've supported the mayor who've been very critical. And here's Mayor
interest of Los Angeles public safety and for the operations of the Los Angeles Fire Department, I just met with Chief Crowley and removed her as fire chief. I have appointed a 41-year veteran of the fire department, former Chief Deputy Ronald Villanueva, as interim fire chief. He is respected and ready to hit the ground running. So let me be clear. Our firefighters acted heroically during the Palisades fire and they act heroically every single day. That is without question. Bringing new leadership to the fire department is what they and the people of Los Angeles deserve. As you know, I have called for a full investigation of everything leading up to January 7th.
Sure you did.
A necessary step
You weren't
to the
here.
investigation
You were in Africa.
was the president of the Fire Commission telling Chief Crowley to do an after-action report on the fires. The fire chief refused. We all know that 1,000 firefighters that could have been on duty on the morning the fires broke were instead sent home on Chief Crowley's watch. These actions required her removal. While the department is in the experienced and expert hands of Chief Villanueva, my office will lead a national search, and I will speak directly with firefighters and Angelenos about what they want to see in the next fire chief. I will use a similar process as I did in searching for our police chief. The business of the fire department and the city will continue. Our heroic firefighters are on the job in our firehouses, engines, trucks, and ambulances. The recovery of the Palisades is months ahead of expectations. Los Angeles is moving forward on all fronts, and we will keep moving forward together. I'd now like to introduce the Chief of the Los Angeles Fire Department, Ronnie Villanueva.
Well, thank you, Madam Mayor. I am humbled by your confidence in me. I've spent 41 years at the Los Angeles City Fire Department, working alongside the finest fire professionals in the world. Leading them is an honor of a lifetime. I pledge to the mayor, our firefighters, and to the people of Los Angeles is that the Los Angeles City Fire Department will be prepared. The Los Angeles City Fire Department will respond, and the Los Angeles City Fire Department will keep you safe. And to all of firefighters, I want you to know the love that I have for this department is the reason I'm coming back in this capacity. I watched last month as you were in the fiercest firefight in Los Angeles history, bravely battling the fires for days on end. I am grateful to work alongside all of you.
Smoke.
Thank you very much.
Oh, Sleazy Marchese back there and Hugo Stalin.
Open it up for questions.
Soto Martinez.
The President of the City Council, Marquise Harris Dawson, Councilmember Curran Price, Councilmember Hugo Soto Martinez, Councilmember Adrien Nazarian. Yes.
Well, you know, I've got a question for you. You said that removing Chief Crowley is in the best interest of Los Angeles public safety. What specifically did she do to endanger public safety?
Well, as I mentioned, 1,000 firefighters who could have been on the job fighting the fires were sent home. The other thing that I mentioned is that I said after the fires were out, after the rain had stopped, that a full investigation would begin. One step of that investigation was to do an after-action report, of which she refused.
So we knew the 1,000 firefighters could have been called in the day after the fire. What changed?
What changed?
Because you said you weren't planning on firing her on January 11th.
Oh, well, let me just be clear. As I just said,
It's as high as it goes.
while Los Angeles was on fire, after that we had rains. I was not going to do anything while we were in a state of emergency. Next.
Are we still in a state of emergency?
No, we are not in a state of emergency right now. Next question. Yes.
The chief, I assume this is not a decision you made this morning. When did you meet with Chief Crowley, former Chief Crowley?
About an hour ago.
And how did the meeting go?
It was very brief.
And did she tell you anything about why she did what she did?
It was a very brief meeting, no.
And the investigation
Yes.
that she didn't participate in,
Yes.
how did she not participate exactly?
Well, what I said is that the president of the Fire Commission told her to do a after-action report. She refused to do the report.
Did she give a reason for refusing?
Next.
Yes, thanks, Madam Mayor. Did the former chief ever talk about,
pushing and petitioning firefighters. Is that becoming clear to you?
No, it is not. Next question? Yes. Yes, it is required. I don't know about the title that you just mentioned, but yes.
Fucking Basil.
It is. I do not know that. Yes? What I can tell you is that what has happened in the 2+ years I've been here, every time there was a weather emergency or even a hint of a weather emergency, the chief has called me directly. She has my cell phone. She knows she can call me 24/7. And she briefed me, and then we would talk about what needed to happen next. That did not happen this time. Yes. Yes. Excuse me. Yes. I don't know her justification. She was asked this week. I learned about this yesterday.
Getting a little spicy.
Yeah, it was this week. Yes. Yes.
Have you seen any of the forecasts before you went to Ghana?
Yes. I don't know. I don't know what the reason was.
Did you
Yes.
see any of the forecasts before you went to Ghana?
No.
No, you didn't?
Yes. I spoke to her the evening of the 7th. Yes, exactly, which was the morning here. So it was after the fires started. But let me just be clear. Los Angeles needs to move forward. This is a new day. I am excited to welcome our new chief, who was a 41-year veteran of this fire department. He is well known. He is well liked. He knows most of the members of the city council, except for our 2 members that were recently elected.
Look over here.
And it is
Don't
our
look over
plan
here.
to continue moving forward. We want to have the full investigation that the governor has ordered and the investigation that we will do locally. Yes.
I wanted to back up a little bit because I think you actually spoke with the chief, because I heard it live on KNX News at 12:47 p.m. local time. You're in West Africa, the chief is here, and you're on KNX News talking about the fire.
Yes.
Look at old Grady's tennis shoes. Grady got the tennis shoes with the suit.
And needless to say, I did not know all the facts, but I had spoken to her maybe a couple of hours before that. Yes. There will be an investigation of the water situation as well, and that will be done by the governor. Yes, all of that is being examined at the governor's initiation, and we might do something locally as well. Mm-hmm.
Smoke.
Let me just be clear about the budget. The fire department was not cut. I have done 2 budgets
She's
in
lying.
my time here.
Lying.
In both budgets, the budget was increased, and I will anticipate that it will be increased
Why the
this time
fuck
as
you
well.
lying?
I'm sorry? I believe that there is a lot of support on the city council. Yes?
Does this add a sense of upheaval as we're going out the last 5 weeks? And tensions with Lindsay Horvath, you've had back and forth over Steve Soberoff's pay. This now is a new, potentially destabilizing event. Is the city in upheaval, or is your office?
The city is not in upheaval. I am very happy that the rebuilding, the restoration, the clearing of the
Hasn't
fire
started.
debris is moved forward way ahead of time.
Liar.
We have just experienced
Liar.
the worst natural disaster that our city has ever experienced.
Thanks to you and your incompetence.
It would be wonderful to think that everything would be smooth every step of the way, but I don't believe that that is realistic.
Thank you,
I think
DEI.
we're standing together. I think we're standing strong, as evidenced by the leadership of the City Council being here with me, with members of the City Council, and there's many more that are not here. We have worked very well together. Now, are there differences along the way? Of course they are. Yes.
It's up as high as it'll go, Beach. It's on their end. All the house is gone.
Let me just say that yes, as the mayor of the city, the buck stops with me. I am in charge. However, the person in charge of the fire department, as I mentioned before, whenever there was a fire emergency, a weather emergency, or a hint of a problem, I am contacted directly, and not just by Chief Crowley, but by any of the heads of the departments. As you know, we have over 40 departments. I'll take a couple more. Yes. I do not know that.
Do you only get your information from your aides and chiefs and things like that, or do you watch other outside news sources?
Oh, I watch news all the time. Yes. I'm sorry? What did you say? I do not know. Okay, one final question from you. You've not asked a question.
Sí lo hablo. I just plan on moving forward. I want to move the department forward and take care of our firefighters. So I don't want to look backwards. I don't want to look to the past like the mayor stated.
Like they do every day with slavery and systematic shit.
En español.
I believe you.
Quiero nomás que los bomberos ven el futuro y la gente también de la ciudad de Los Ángeles. Yo estoy bien orgulloso de estar en esta posición, este puesto, y doy gracias a todos. Gracias.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We're not going to say anything. Fuck off.
LA Mayor Karen Bass announcing she has fired LA Fire.
All right, there you go. I told you it'd be number one on the news. I told you it'd be a big story. You know what I mean? I told you it would be. So there you have it. Direct to the news. Didn't say much other than lie. She totally lied about the budget cuts. There was tons of budget cuts. Millions and millions of dollars. In fact, I think there was 16 million in budget cuts, something like that. And they wanted to slash 50. But they didn't get that. They did 16 million. So that was an outright lie. She's talking about investigations, what happened that night. She wasn't even in the country. She was in Africa. Okay? She was literally in Africa. Somewhere in the continent of Africa. Right? So, yeah, Ghana. That's where she was. She was in Ghana. So, yeah. She wasn't even here. And it's just incompetence, top to bottom. And it's always, well, we want to look forward now. We don't want you to look over here and investigate all our incompetence. We want you to just look over here and start all over again. Because it's all about the new puppet installed. Okay? Okay. Well, at least we got the press conference out. That we did. We got that going, which is good. Yeah, I think, I mean, look, if you look at the poll, we'll end the poll here. I'll tell you what, I'll give you 2 more minutes on the poll. It's already 95-5 on the poll saying that Mayor Bass should be fired as well. Clean House 2025, haven't we heard that somewhere? I think we heard it somewhere. Trying to remember. Yeah, it's just a whole shitstorm. That's it. She had to be the first chopping block. She first off the chopping block. You know. I think Bass will be fired too. I think she'll be done with. Get rid of her. But yeah, you can't fire them, so that's what I'm saying. Get rid of them. That's what I mean. You know, they'll have to be recalled. I mean, Gavin was recalled and they didn't. He's still in power as a governor. So, yeah. I believe that's how it works. They have to recall them by vote. Nevertheless, what happens after you're recalled and you lose? You're fired. You fired. Yeah, holy shit. We'll be back on at 8. One more minute in the poll. 96 now to 4% says yes, she should be fired. And that's it. The poll is closed. 96 to 4. Holy smokes. Sheesh. Talk about getting ratioed. That's getting ratioed. You got ratioed. 95. How is it 95 to 4? Man, you're AI math. All right. Only going to get 99% of the vote. I guess one were undecided. 1% was undecided. 441 votes in 10 minutes. Not bad. Not bad, man. Thank you, Hearts. You know, I wish the city council was a little better. It's without Spindler and Herman, and you know, I'll trade those for Johnny G and the Panderer any day. You know, goes to show you, man. I miss Mr. Sachs too, Mr. Harlan. Like those two, I'm trying to tell you, if there was like a Mount Rushmore of city council, it'd have to be Mr. Herman, Mr. Spindler, Donald Harlan, and Mr. Sachs. And that would be your Mount Rushmore of LA City Council. Just to let you know. And I think we should like start a petition to where they have to build a Mount Rushmore in the hills of Hollywood with all four of their faces on it. I think you know it's due. It's time. It's time for that. That's my fucking property. Yeah, we gotta build it on Donald Harlan's property.
I own the Port of Los Angeles. That's my property. You're not to be hiring anybody into the Port of Los Angeles. You're not to be building anything in the Port of Los Angeles. The city's never owned the Port of Los Angeles. Who in the fuck do you guys think you are? That's my fucking property. Who in the hell?
Mr. Harlan, Mr. Harlan, don't shout into the microphone. Mr. Harlan.
Mr. Harlan, please.
So, Mr. Harlan, you were disrupting the meeting. You're hurting the translators.
Straight ledge.
Stop shouting, or you're going to end your.
Bro's a legend.
Right now.
Mr. Harlan, please.
I need to go back and find some of his old classic shit and just record that stuff.
Signed up for all the fucking items we can speak on, sir.
Okay, so you have 3 minutes, right? 2 in 25 through 28.
Yes,
followed by a minute of general, yes.
Yes, and the general comment period, yes.
So let's, Spindler, do you want to move on to the items or general public comment?
What do you want to do? I will play, not pass.
Legends! I'm telling you, the Rushmore!
I like it because it's evil, like me. May he rest in peace.
Next speaker, please.
No, stupid.
Oh, I'm
There's
sorry. a
minute. Yes.
Continue.
Yes. This isn't your first rodeo there, PDQ.
Oh, man. I'm telling you, just straight legends. You can't... they ooze gold. They don't realize it, but they ooze gold. I'm trying to tell you, you can't just be that. You can't try to be that. You're born with that. That's born. They grew here. Y'all just flew here. Yeah, you can't, it's unfuckwittable. Just saying. These dudes are fucking legends. Legends in the game. If only we could go back to having all of them in at one time and we have a fucking hour of that. What I'd give for an hour of that. Alright, guys. Out of here for now. We're going to be back at 8 o'clock. Hopefully you guys can join us. If not, I understand it's Friday. You're going to go out and have some fun with your friends. I get it. If you do that, be safe. Come hang out with us another time. Other than that, I will be back at 8 tonight. Thank you for the likes, the love, the thumbs ups. They work and they are free. Thank you for all the generous donos. And thank you again to Tom for all the for the great award here. Thank you, Tom. Much love, bro. I really do appreciate it. You know I do. And I guess that's it for now. I will see you guys later. Hopefully the kids enjoy just like you enjoy. It's Friday. Enjoy your day. Enjoy the weekend. It is here. I'll see you guys at 8.
This party is officially over.
See you guys. I'm going home.
Bye.